All right, guys, today we're going to be doing headlines with our guest, Gabriela Moura, presented by Body Armor. So shout out to them. This segment is brought to you by Body Armor Sports Drinks. Body Armor is real hydration with electrolytes, coconut water, and no artificial dyes, flavors, or sweeteners. With your favorite flavors like strawberry, banana, and orange mango, but in a brand new look you're going to love. It's time to rewrite your routine and get rid of sports drinks your grandparents drank. Get your Body Armor today at Walmart or a local grocery store near you. Body Armor. Choose better.
I mean, you guys will hear it later in the pod. I had a big trip to Ireland that ended pretty bloodily. So if I didn't have Body Armor right now, I'd be dying.
Yeah, you needed it. It sounded like you needed it desperately.
Needed it desperately. Let's get into it.
Alrighty.
We got Gabi on the pod.
Hey, guys.
It's been so long. When's the last time Gabi came on?
Like more than a year ago.
It was a really
I remember
long
my
time ago.
English was not even good. I was like freaking out. I couldn't sleep because I was too anxious.
To come on?
Yeah.
Were you scared of Dave?
Not really. I was scared just of my English. Girl, I rewatch sometimes the clips and I'm like, oh my God, I didn't know how to say anything. It was really embarrassing.
No, I feel like you overthink it so much. That's the episode where we had the same exact outfit on.
Yeah, and that was crazy. That was insane. And I'm wearing the same jeans.
Oh my gosh, it was meant to be full circle.
Yeah. Are you wearing though?
No, I wish. We should have planned it and pretended that we didn't know.
That
we had
yeah.
That would have been cool.
That would be cool.
That would have been cool.
Damn it.
How are you two lovebirds doing?
Oh, we're good. Gabby just got her new apartment,
Yeah.
which is cool. She got a place that's like 2 minutes away from here.
So awesome.
It's a lot closer than the Beverly Hills apartment that she goes to 6 times in the last year.
A year.
So
Well,
too far.
yeah, I was gonna say why do you even get an apartment?
Because I've always wanted to live down there, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna get the apartment where I want, and then I just realized that I was just spending money with rent. Never seen I was never there. I think I slept there like twice
yeah.
in a year.
Yeah,
Do
it
you
was
think you're
bad.
gonna go to your new apartment now?
No, yes, because it's 2 minutes away. The only reason is because I don't have a driver's yet. And I don't drive, and it's always like an hour and a half of traffic. So that was like 2 minutes away, and the apartment's great. I love the
Apartment is
apartment.
great. They got a gym. They got a movie room.
Everything.
They got everything.
So cool. Whenever you want to come to LA, you can stay at my place.
Oh yeah, because you'll be at Josh's, so I could just crash at yours.
No, I won't. It's 2 minutes away. I swear to God, I'm gonna be there all the time.
Yeah,
Okay,
see.
we'll
At least I
we'll
hope
see
so.
how often you go to your new apartment.
Yeah, this is actually what she said last time when she got the other apartment as well.
Yeah, but the other apartment's like,
No.
it was just too far.
Right.
I would never do that. Yeah, I was dumb.
No, it's hard to go without me. I would hate to not be with me too, babe.
Sure, babe.
Thanks, babe.
It was because of that.
Yeah, I know.
Can't be away from me.
I know.
Okay.
Oh, so now you guys call each other babe. I think the last episode that Gabi came on, we had a baby count, and you guys called each other baby. But we
Wait, I
switched to
forgot
babe.
about that. Oh yeah, no, it's not baby anymore. It's like babe.
Damn, did we get less lovely?
No, I like babe more.
You like
Baby's
babe more?
too like baby.
Yeah, but
you
we
know,
didn't say
baby
it
was-
like that. We didn't go baby.
How would you like baby?
Baby.
I don't like baby. Now I think I'd way rather babe.
All right. Well, that's
You
what we've
guys
changed
used to baby so much.
Oh my God, it would be baby everywhere. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Baby this, baby that.
Baby
Now it's
this.
just babe. You guys are grown now.
Yeah, her vocabulary is upgraded, so we moved on to babe. She's more confident in the English now, so now we
So now it's
moved to
babe.
babe. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's just babe. You guys just got back from Stagecoach. How was it?
It was good. It was fun.
It was fun.
What did you think, Gab?
I'm not really a country music fan.
You're not a country
I
gal.
never listened to country. I was more like for the vibes. I like the vibes. Everyone was like super excited to be there. So it's just like, good group. But it's not really something that I was like running to check like the stage,
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't really
same
shake ass to country music.
No, you can't. And that's the problem.
Yeah, like you have to kind of just go like this. It's like
That's
a
a
little
dance.
It's just like a little
Square dancing. Yeah. No, we did some little square dancing, I guess.
Yeah.
We were spinning each other around.
I think it's
walking around,
fun.
doing
It's
our
not
thing.
something, it's not that I hate country music. It's just never something that I'm never going to like, oh, let me play this right now. Like,
Yeah.
let me listen to this
Maybe
while I
you
shower.
should redefine the genre and make ass shaking country music.
Oh, wait, you're into something.
No, I think I am on
yeah.
something.
You could shake some ass to "Got a Little Boom in My Big Truck, Gonna Open Up the Doors and Turn It Up." You know that one?
But I liked it. I feel like I can shake ass with that song.
All right.
Yeah, that's like the only one. Jelly Roll is kind of cool because he's kind of like a rapper. Yeah.
Yeah.
Was he rapping?
I mean, yeah, he was singing a lot. Alex Warren went up with them. I don't know if you saw that.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah, Alex Warren and him have a song coming out, so I think they were like doing that as part of the like, you know, release and hype and whatnot. But Alex Warren is killing it right now.
Yeah, he is.
Killing it.
So cool.
Touring. All of his songs are getting like 100 million streams plus
cool.
on Spotify.
I know.
It's nuts. He's the best music marketer, I think, in the game.
Yeah.
And I think that goes for like anybody in music. I think he's the best music marketer. He does
He's doing
such
really
a good job
Yeah.
of amplifying his music through social media. And then they just blow up every single time he puts it out. Does not matter.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
I feel like he's the best social media star turned musician that we've seen.
I'm trying to think.
For real.
Yeah, he's definitely up there.
Like Addison, she's definitely.
I was going
up
to say
there
Addison
as well.
Rae. Everyone's loving everything she does. I love everything she does.
I know you do.
I think she's so iconic.
I think I said that on the show, actually.
What show?
This show.
Oh,
the
the
only
podcast.
one I have. Yeah.
You
know,
said Gabi loves Addison Rae.
I think I said how you were like, I love everything Addison Rae
Oh,
does.
I do love everything she does. I think she's just like so authentic. Like she does what she wants. She wear what she wants. And I think
What
it's
was
so
that last
cool.
word?
Authentic.
Hell yeah.
Fuck. Did I say it wrong?
No, you said it right.
No,
baby. I love
she-
that.
she
She's
said it.
authentic. She is authentic as you can pretty much get.
How do you say it?
Authentic? You were
I-
this close. You were
It's the same
this
thing.
close.
One word,
Same
one
thing.
letter missing.
Guys, it was the same thing.
I mean, someone could have misheard and thought you were calling her something else. So I just wanted to
I
clarify.
thought you said
authentic.
autistic for a second.
That's what I was kind of.
Oh my God,
alluding
no.
To. That's what I was alluding to.
Authentic.
All right.
I don't know how to say that word. I'm never going to be able to say that
It's
word.
just one.
Authentic.
Okay, now you've switched the spot to where the is supposed to go.
Authentic.
Yes.
Okay.
Authentic.
She's authentic.
Oh no,
She's
we went back.
whatever.
No, we got it. This is a good exercise.
She's so authentic.
Okay,
Authentic.
You're
Ready?
getting
Authentic.
So close.
Yes. Say aw.
Authentic.
No, you're doubling the It's just it's just one thing.
I hate this.
Aw.
Authentic.
Then.
Then.
Tick.
Authentic.
Boom!
Yes.
Give me a
Addison
little
Rae so
something.
authentic.
Come on
Yes,
now, baby.
boom, we got it. All
See?
it took was 1 second. We got it.
Yeah.
Authentic. Authentic is what I'm going to start saying now. That's awesome.
I think your version is actually better.
I like
way
authentic
better.
better.
Authentic.
Authentic is more authentic.
right.
You know what I'm saying? It gives more authentic vibes.
It does. That's perfect.
saying.
No, that's a new trend.
Yeah,
Wait,
yeah.
Gabi, did you get your friggin' TikTok back?
I did after a week of them thinking that I was 13.
Yeah,
Oh my
I mean,
What's
you
that?
you look 13.
Don't say that, Josh. Oh my God. That's
Josh,
weird
that's
as
just
fuck.
weird. on
Yeah,
your
that's
part.
weird as fuck.
It was obviously a joke.
I know.
Look at you.
I know, but yeah.
You're
Like,
like
I
the
don't know
farthest
what
looking
happened.
from 13.
And then when I got my account back for like 2 days, I only had 5 videos on my account. One from 2020, 2021, 2022, like random videos.
They
'cause
saved
everything,
one video a year.
Yeah, literally. That's all you get. And then just 5 videos. And I was freaking out because I thought that I was never going to be able to get them back. Then it worked. Thanks.
You got it all back?
I did. I'll be so sad.
Yeah, that would have really sucked. We were starting a hashtag free Gabi last
did.
podcast.
I know. Thanks, guys.
Yeah,
That
you
means a lot.
could say the hashtag is what did it.
Yeah, it was. I thought it was number 2 trending
As in,
on
like,
Twitter.
you could
I
say
didn't
that.
see anyone talking about it.
No, you could say that. Like, you should say it right now.
I think it's just you guys, but thank you. I appreciate that.
Well, our hearts were in the right place.
Yeah, we were trying to help out. That's all.
I appreciate that. For
Yeah,
you.
you're welcome.
I love that it worked.
No problem. So Stagecoach, nothing, no drama, nothing. It was just kind of boring.
I feel like
So chill.
we were just with like a really chill group.
It
Like,
was not that many people at the house too. It was like
there
very
was no one in our
small,
group
like-
that is really like a drama-seeking individual. I feel like
Who were you
Yeah.
guys with? Who was
we
the
were
crew?
with Rob from Love Island.
Yeah.
We
Snake
were
Boy?
with. Yep. We were with Tiana.
Tiana.
We were
Adrian.
with Adrian. We were
Love
with
them.
Isaac
Allie.
and Allie. Shout out
Love
Isaac
them.
and Allie.
I love
We were with like a few other people that were friends that were like
Yeah,
coming
that
in
were
and
at the
out of the
house.
place that weren't necessarily
Tabitha?
staying there. Tabitha was there. I'm probably forgetting people, so
Oh, so it was
too.
like a couples retreat.
Kinda.
a little bit.
It was a bunch of couples, way more couples than single people.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure. I
And it
think
was super
everyone
fun.
kind of had like a +1, or everyone had like either like, you know, them and their significant other were both invited out by T-Mobile. So even
Yeah.
people that maybe didn't get invited, but they were like, oh, I'll bring my girlfriend. Or
Yeah.
I'll bring my whatever. So
It was super chill. The house was sick, so it was like I was getting 10 every day.
yeah, Gabi was getting tanned. Did you see my video I made with Gabi about my sunburn?
No.
I don't think it.
Do you still
do
have
think I
it?
still have it? I can see.
Did you
No.
post it?
Yeah.
Hey, Peyton can pull it up.
Are you gonna get naked?
Oh, you're I thought you were going to show.
Now it's a little bit better. Go down. You can see now. You can see the shirt, but it's like way.
Oh my God, farmer's tan.
Yeah.
It was way
I
worse.
have like just a built-in wife beater now.
Yeah, now it's not that bad.
So.
Wait, I want to see the video.
Not wear a shirt, and no one would really know.
It was all red. Now it's kind of like it's now transitioned to 10. Now you look 10. It looks good. Doesn't look bad.
Wait, let's see the video. Oh my God, Josh.
Yeah, it wasn't good.
Look how tan Gabby looks in this video. Look how tan Gabby is. Gabby texted me about she wanted to get this self tanner that I use, and
Yes,
she's saying how
because you
fucking
always
pale
look
she is.
so tan in your face. Is awesome. And I'm like, I was like, is that foundation? What is that? And I bought it.
Did you use it?
No, I was scared of breaking out.
You're
Your
not gonna
skin
break
is good.
out.
You're not gonna break out because your skin is good. My skin, if I eat what, you're welcome. My skin, if I use anything that I don't really know, it's just like the chances of me breaking out is so high. So I'm just like scared. Probably gonna wait until I need it, you know? Because right now I'm kind of tan.
You don't need it. You're tan. You're like, I'm so pale. I'm like, Gabby,
No,
you're the tannest person I've ever seen.
No, before that trip, I was kind of pale. This, I'm kind of tan. It's just because I know how I can look while I'm tan, and this is not it.
If Gabby has one addiction, it's being tan.
I'm
Yeah, I
tan.
know.
I'm tan blind.
My biggest fear is with this girl is skin cancer.
I'll be fine.
Yeah, I know. That's what you
You
say.
gotta when she falls asleep, you gotta spray her with
Spray
sunblock.
her with the
She doesn't
sunscreen.
even know.
Sneak up on her with like secret like little squirts.
Yeah, tell her.
Oh my
it's
God, it's
tanning
just
oil.
like I saw something, I don't know if it's real, that this couple, this guy was applying on his boyfriend, like putting Ozempic while he slept.
because she thought her boyfriend was fatty.
I guess. I don't know.
That's-
It was like he was
Way to
applying
kill the vibe, Gab.
I'm sorry. Yeah.
That's so evil.
So weird. Cut that off. Cut that off right now. So weird.
No, keep it in. We're keeping it
No,
in, and
cut
we're
it
talking
off.
with
Now
this.
you made it awkward.
What are you trying to imply?
Just because you were like,
What do you want
nothing.
to sneak me Ozempic?
Oh my God,
If you snuck
no.
me any Ozempic, I don't even know if I'd be able to get it.
No, that's crazy. It was
Turn
just
into
more.
a skeleton of stone.
I'd have nothing left to me.
I don't know if that's real though. I don't know if I'm just it was a dream and I'm creating that over my
So
head.
you were
or if I
dreaming of
saw
sneaking
that-
me Ozempic?
Not sneaking you. No, it was on TikTok.
Sneaking another guy?
It
What's
was a
going
TikTok.
on now? What are
I
you
saw a
dreaming
TikTok
about?
about it and I was like, oh, you should do that with me, but with sunscreen, not Ozempic.
Okay. Yeah, I can do that with sunscreen.
That's kind of evil. Imagine sneaking your partner Ozempic.
That's awful. It's absolutely awful.
I don't know if you hate it though.
Trick.
That's an expensive trick. And how would they not, don't you have to like inject Ozempic? I always felt like it was
Yeah.
a needle thing.
But it is. But it's
Yeah.
like super thin and small. Like if you have a heavy sleep,
No.
you don't wake up, I think.
You would wake up if I stuck a needle in your side.
Yeah, me. I'm talking about other people.
Yeah, I know people that
100%.
like sleep through earthquakes.
Yeah, a little earth shake isn't the same as someone putting a puncture wound in your side
But it's
abdomen.
not supposed to be like a big thing, like a big needle or anything like that.
If you do it in the little butt and then you get it, I feel like you could sleep through it. Or you
I don't
or
think
you would
it
wake
matters
up
if
and
they
be like,
had a
"Who
big
bit me?"
butt. They'd still feel it. They would still feel it.
Everyone in the comments were like, "Oh, I wish my boyfriend would do that to me." Literally, all the comments were
That's
like,
terrible.
"That's crazy." I was like, "Guys, what's
Yeah,
going
because if
on?"
you're secretly on it and you're like, "Oh my gosh, I'm getting so skinny."
Yeah, you'd be like, "Oh my God, why am I not ever hungry and just like losing all of these pounds?" That'd be crazy.
Losing all this pounds.
That's crazy. No, whatever. I'm sorry, guys. I changed completely the subject. Let's go back.
No, Gab, that's the point of the podcast. You just riff, girl.
Love it.
Yeah.
when are you gonna get a podcast, Gabby?
I don't know. I've always wanted to. I just think sometimes I'm gonna be like out of things to say, and it's gonna be like this, just me sitting down.
But
That's
that's
what
perfect.
all podcasts are.
No, people don't want that. People want like someone that is gonna always have something to say.
You could always have something to say. You just censor yourself a lot.
Yeah, you get nervous.
I do. Right now I'm not. I feel comfortable with you guys. But I like you guys are really good at this. Like I'd never see you guys being nervous. I don't know how. You both don't know how you guys do that. In like places that we're traveling and then you guys have to have a panel and you guys are like chilling, don't care. I would be shaking if I had to do any of the things you guys have to do.
Oh yeah, remember when we went to Dubai and Gabby was gonna have to speak?
And I was freaking out. I'm like, I can't. It would be so embarrassing.
But you got to understand, baby, like we've done this for however many
It doesn't
years,
matter. You
4
guys always
years.
been like that. Even before social media, you guys were like that. You can tell.
That doesn't mean you can't overcome it though. is what
Bree,
I'm
how
trying to
was
say.
how was you at like college and school?
No, actually, in college, when I had to give presentations, I'd be like this. And I would like be so scared. I couldn't do it. Even when I first came to Barstool, when I had to like go on the Barstool radio or I had to talk in front of people, I was fucking terrified. I feel like the more you do it, the better you get at it. So you could totally get good at it.
I would never tell that you would get nervous for those things.
I used to throw up before class and be like, I'll take the 0.
That's crazy.
And just getting in the reps, baby. Same thing like when you talk about doing YouTube or anything like that, right?
Yeah, but YouTube is too easier. It's just like me and the camera.
Of course, but so is a podcast.
Like, oh.
Who else is here but you and the camera?
But the whole point of the like YouTube, I can just cut whatever and show what I want. Like podcast, you're like for an hour, I'm gonna have to be talking about things.
Yeah, but you can also cut anything you want. It's your podcast.
So my podcast is gonna have 5 minutes.
Hey, maybe it's maybe you're reinventing the wheel. Maybe you're reinventing the wheel a little bit and going, people don't want these hour-long podcasts.
People want 10-minute
podcasts.
Let's do 5-10 minutes.
That would be fire.
That is authentic.
Authentic.
Yeah.
Authentic.
That's what you could name the podcast.
Yeah.
Authentic. Yeah.
I like it.
And you could just post clips instead of posting the whole thing on YouTube, and people will be looking for the podcast. They can't find it, but it's just clips because you only have 8 minutes.
It's just clips alluding to a podcast
that is never gonna.
What did you just say again?
Oh my God, what did I say?
Josh,
it's always a surprise. What did I say?
No, I think
you said kips.
Kips?
Clips.
Oh, okay.
Wait, I didn't say kips.
I was like, that's awesome. That would have been awesome if we had 2 in one podcast.
Authentic kips.
Authentic clips. No, but that would be an amazing segment online where you just have clips that allude to a podcast
that doesn't exist.
And there's just no podcast.
Yeah,
it's just always clips that kind of leave people on edge, but then there's no extra.
I could start doing that, and then people are gonna be like, Gabi needs an actual podcast and only clips, and then I'll be #1 podcast, and I'll take you guys' spot on podcast.
I don't know if we're #1 podcast.
I don't know about that, but
I'm pretty sure that's Joe Rogan. But you could come for him.
You can come for him.
Yeah.
What does he post about?
He talks a lot about everything, pretty much. He does like 3.5 hour long podcasts.
Ooh,
he has on like actors and comedians and like, I mean, he had on the president.
I think that's the worst part of having a podcast, having guests. How do you even reach out to guests? And then the guest is sitting down, and it's like someone probably that I'm not close to, right? Mm-hmm. And I'm gonna be like, "Hey, how's life?" And then I'm gonna be like this, cool. Like I don't know how to talk to people. The first interaction I'm gonna have to the person is gonna be on video.
Well, you can talk to them for 5 minutes before the podcast starts.
No.
Yeah.
Super weird. I wouldn't know what to do, what to say. I think that's the whole problem. Like guests, I would never have guests.
Yeah, you would just have to have friends on, or just have a co-host, like and no guests.
It's boring, no? I feel like you need guests.
No. Some podcasts
people don't really like when we have guests on anymore. Besides you. Yeah. But you don't feel like a guest because we are friends and you're Josh's girlfriend.
But I feel like I would love more guests on the BFFs too.
Oh,
okay. Who do you want?
Who's next?
Oh, there's so many people that you can bring. Friends of yours. Noah Centineo.
Yeah.
Ross Lynch.
Yeah.
Any of your friends.
Okay.
That'd be cool.
Cool.
Addison Rae.
Okay. Gabi's our new producer.
I don't know if me and Addison Rae are like tight like that. I don't know if we're really friends.
But you guys
anymore.
Don't have beef.
No, but I don't know if we're called friends either.
Yes. Okay, never mind that.
Maybe like acquaintances, like friendly acquaintances.
Yeah.
Authentic
mutuals.
Acquaintances.
Mutuals.
Yeah.
Get it? Okay. I can send you guys a list of people that you guys can invite.
All right, perfect.
Thanks.
On the last pod, when we talked about how much Gabi loves Addison Rae and how we love her too, we said she needs to drop an album. She needs to go on tour. The day after we recorded, she posted that she's coming out with the album. Yeah,
super cool. I'm excited.
Do you think she'll end up touring?
I could see her touring and bringing like Charlie XCX and like a couple concerts and like I think it'll be fun. I wonder how she would perform. Like how would it be her her tour? I think it would be something different. I think she would be like doing different things. Does that make sense at all?
She would be. I feel like it would be. Yeah, I guess. I feel like she would be like Tate McRae mixed with Charlie XCX.
Yeah, because she's a dancer.
Yeah,
I always forget that she's a dancer. So yeah, she can do those backflips and stuff like that. Sorry, I said it wrong. Cut it.
Don't cut it. Keep it in.
No, cut it.
Keep it in.
I'm sorry.
She's gonna do black flips.
She's gonna do backflips and all of that. I don't know. Maybe one day I'll start making music too. If I start making music, Brie, are you gonna support me?
Yes, you always talk about how you want to be a pop star, and I always hear you singing, and I'm like, Gabi, come on, you need to write a song, you need to do something because you can dance. You're
the
pretty.
Singing part,
and you can sing. But okay.
But
the shade, no tea to Addison Rae. She can't really sing.
Part.
Yeah,
I feel like, but I've never. But that's the problem. I've never heard her singing, but I feel like she has a voice that you would seemed like she knows how to sing. Of course, probably has autotune. Everyone puts autotune. If I started singing, it's gonna be full of autotune. Don't expect me to have
of course.
nothing. But I think she seems like she has a good voice.
Wait, do you guys ever do this with your friends where you sit down and it's really funny, where you try to actually try and sing as hard as you can?
No.
Yeah, no.
Have you ever done that?
Yeah, we always do it. We're like, okay,
Is
let's
it
see
not
if we
awkward?
sound good.
Because then like your friend is actually trying hard and you're like,
Well, that's why it's so funny, because you're so bad. Can we try?
hell no.
Please.
Girl, that's so embarrassing on a podcast, not even with only you guys. It's for everyone to see.
But
And then my
it's so
dream to be a pop
funny.
star is going to go all the way down. It's not gonna
I
work.
heard you sing. You posted a TikTok once where you were like singing in the background and you were like, oh, I'm just like not really trying. It was good.
Huh?
I
When was that?
saw you singing. You were like singing a song. You were trying to get people to tell you the name of a song. You couldn't remember it. So you were
Oh my
singing it
God,
on
that
TikTok.
was terrifying.
No, it
Ask
was
Josh.
good.
Josh, do you think I have a good voice to sing?
I think you have a lovely voice, Gab.
You can see by his reaction that he's lying.
No, I think your voice
You can tell.
is really pleasant on the ears.
We can auto tune it after in post if you want to
Exactly.
just sing.
I think
Yeah, why don't you just sing
I
one
think
line
what
and
you
we'll
need-
auto tune it for you?
Yeah. What's
Sing
your
one
favorite
line
song?
And we'll auto tune it for you.
Guys, I'm not doing that. It's too embarrassing. You guys want to embarrass me right now.
Josh,
No, we're
will you
not gonna
sing as hard
embarrass
as
you.
you can?
I'll sing if
Try.
you sing.
I
But
won't.
you gotta
Yeah,
go.
sing together.
I won't. This is your podcast.
What's the
You
song?
feel
Yeah, but
comfortable.
you're the guest.
I'm
You're like
not
the
singing.
highlight.
I'm not singing. Oh, but I have, oh my God, I found on my notes a song that I made in English 2016 with my friend, and I still have it.
Wait, can
Wait,
we get
can you-
the
can you read
lyrics?
it?
Can you maybe sing a little bit?
I have the
Just a
recording,
little.
guys. I have the recording.
Wait,
Oh,
shut up,
wait.
Gabby. Play it.
Play the recording.
It's the name of the song is
Who didn't have a band with their friends though when they were a kid? I mean,
Oh my
come on
gosh,
now.
yeah. I used to
Everyone
write
did.
songs when I was 12, like, God, I'm in pain, help me. Like, I
they
didn't
were
go
always like
through it.
the worst lyrics ever.
They were so like deep cut. It's like, bro, you haven't been through anything yet.
the name of the song, Be Better.
Be better.
Okay?
Okay.
Wait, how old
I'm-
were you when you made it?
Yeah, paint us a picture here. Like, what was the background of the
12.
song?
11, 12.
11,
Okay.
12. All right, who's it about? Like, what's it about?
Be Better. It was me and my friend. I've always wanted to be like a superstar.
Yeah.
And then I was like with Google Translate. Google Translate?
Yeah.
Google Translate, putting whatever I wanted on the song in English. So it's like Google Translation songs. So it wasn't not me. It was not even me. It's
Like you were writing it in Portuguese and then it translated.
Yeah,
it
and I was just like trying to put on a beat. And the beat was literally Timber by Kesha.
Okay.
I just
like
copied
this.
her beat and
Okay.
just changed the lyrics.
know I'm right. I know I can't control you, make you stop, reflect, and think about you. It doesn't use in trying to have your face on. If you can even control just what I can make you dream of me. Get off the ground, yeah. Let's get out of here, just two of us. You
Who
and
else is
me.
on this
It
track?
can have you, 1,
There's
2,
two people
3.
singing.
It's
I'm sorry, what am I singing?
I don't know, but I like it.
Would you listen to it?
Yeah, hell yeah. Blast that shit.
On the floor.
So bad.
Get up off the floor. I
No,
like that shit.
it's a let's get out of here, just the two of us. But I was like at 11. Like, what are you singing, girl? But
You guys are gonna go to the park?
I probably eat some ice cream.
Yeah, I was gonna say, go get an ice cream cone. That's
Oh,
awesome,
yeah,
baby.
that's so
I like
funny.
that.
I was I've always been like a big dreamer. I used to have like blog, like fashion blog, and like Monster High YouTube channel.
What'd you do on the Monster High YouTube channel?
Guys, this is my favorite Monster High, and like also like my favorite phone cases. I don't know. I was posting everything. I just wanted to like
That's wicked.
do like
Me
be on
too.
the.
I used to do smoky eye tutorials, but I just
No
had
way.
one. I was like 11 and I just had one little palette and it would just look like I got two
Do you
black
still
eyes.
have the video?
Yeah, it's really awful.
you
And I'm
show
in like
me?
a dim closet and I'm like, this is my smoky eye tutorial you can wear to
Do you
prom.
guys like it? Wait, can you show me?
I'll send it to you after. I think there's 20 views. Oh,
Nice.
and people found it. I remember people found my YouTube in high school and I was humiliated. Did anyone ever like find your shit and make fun of you?
Yes, 7th grade. I deleted everything and it was the worst thing ever because I would do anything to watch me vlogging in the mall or like my favorite Monster Highs. Like I would do everything, but like people found out and I was like, oh, this is too embarrassing.
Yeah, you get so scared, then you delete it, and you're like, it never
Delete
existed.
everything. I think I have 2, and one of them I'm like, please, guys, like literally begging for 100 subscribers. Like, I just need 100 subscribers, whatever. And I was like, I have 35 right now. We're almost there. Just a couple more to go. And like me begging for.
Hey, hell
100.
yeah, you got to do that at the start. You got to get on that grind.
I know.
Me too. I used to do like contests. I would just be like, I'm giving away a pair of old Beats. They were like fake Beats.
You would do giveaway?
Yeah, but I don't think I ever gave away anything. Like my cousin would win the giveaway.
Your cousin would give
That's
the
terrible.
Get me to
Really?
10 subscribers. I think we talked about it on the pod before.
Lying
I
to
was
your
just-
10 fans? That's fucked
Yep.
up, dude.
When
That's
I was
fucked
like 10.
That's
And no one ever
awesome.
subscribed. No one ever watched the videos to participate in the contest. The only people participating were my cousins.
That's awesome, dude. I love it. You know what? It was all
And now
worth
look
it.
at you. Now you are a superstar, Gabby.
It was at the same time.
Oh my gosh.
How
look
cute.
at
I was like,
us.
look at you now. It's like,
Look at us flourish. Look at us go. But I do want you to be a pop star. I think we need to work on the vocals a little. But that's nothing
I'm
auto-tune
sorry.
can't fix.
I'm sorry you never heard me singing. So what are you talking about?
Well, I heard
Well, we
that
just
clip.
heard 12-year-old you.
Yes, I was literally talking. I was not even singing.
You
I was
were
just
trying.
like, let's get out of here. That was me.
Yeah. I mean, you know, it might not hurt to get vocal lessons.
I would. And then whenever I go on tour, you can come with me.
Okay, maybe me and Josh could open up. It could be like a live podcast, open up, and then Gabby's superstar.
The concert?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, that'd be kind of fire.
That'd be wicked.
Just put everything together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Come on.
New form of touring. You start with the podcast, then go sing for 2 hours.
I think they would hate it. They'd be like, dude, I just want to see the podcast. Why is this girl
No,
here?
they would be like, I just
They'd
want
be
to
like,
see you sing. Why are
Yeah.
these people fucking talking right now?
Why are they talking?
What are they even talking about?
What if we make a song together? All of us.
I really would love that.
You can rap.
I would love to rap.
You can
Me
rap.
and Josh could rap and you sing.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
you
I
do
make
the-
all
you do
the
the chorus.
good parts.
Yeah, hell yeah. You do all the catchy parts.
Love.
I like
We
it.
can work on that.
All right,
Yeah.
did we just form a band?
I think so.
I think so. What would we call it though? JGB?
JGB's kind of cool.
Too hard on the mouth.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
just
don't
be-
like the mouth feel.
It's like a tongue twister.
Yeah, I would say wrong all the time. It could be.
We have to
trying
mix
to think.
American, Canadian, and Brazilian. How do you mix those 3 words?
We can get made things in every country.
Oh, true.
Could be like a poutine funk burger.
Poutine Funk Burger. That is a fucking wicked band name, dude. Hell yeah.
that.
Poutine Funk Burger. Come see us live.
Come see us live.
Podcast
Oh.
and singing and rapping. All in
No
one.
food
It's
though. We
6-hour
don't give
show.
you
We don't
any
have
food. The
poutine
only
or
food
burger.
you get is from our name. No food delivered at the venue.
We just make you chug Ghost Energy, so everyone's so excited at the concert.
That'd
And you
be
just
awesome,
listen
dude.
to 1 hour of pod, 2 hours of music.
That'd be awesome.
Get up off the floor. I think you should change the
No.
lyrics to that. It's better.
The name of the song is Be Better.
Be
Well,
better.
the lyrics need to be better.
Shut up, dude.
It was Google Translate.
Always Google Translate.
Oh. Should we do headlines, guys?
Yeah, why not? Why not?
All right, guys, quick commercial break from my favorite, the tried and true Ghost Energy. We know I love it. We do know my favorite flavor is the Sour Patch Blue Raspberry. It is so good. It tastes exactly like a Sour Patch Kid, but there's 0 artificial flavoring, there's 0 added sugar, and it's 200 milligrams of natural caffeine, so it doesn't make you feel all jittery. It just makes you feel focused. I love it. It's the best. They have a bunch of different flavors. Their new Strawbango flavor, or it's not new, but their Strawbango flavor is here to stay permanently because everyone loved it so much, and it's exclusively sold at Circle K. So if there's a perfect duo of fresh strawberry paired with sweet and sour mango for a crisp and refreshing flavor for any occasion, like all the flavors are amazing for Ghost Energy, and there's a flavor for everyone. So make sure to check it out if you haven't yet, and it's now sold nationwide at Circle K stores, and it's here to stay. We love Ghost Energy in this house. Let's get back to the show. Guys, this was a little crazy. Jojo Siwa, Chris Hughes, Big Brother drama. So are you guys watching Big Brother at all?
No.
Me either. I've never seen it, but all I see is clips and clips of Jojo Siwa and that guy. We talked about it on one of the episodes where Mickey was making fun of her for like being gay. Jojo Siwa was on the past season of Celebrity Big Brother, along with 32-year-old Love Island alum Chris Hughes. So over the past few weeks of the live show, Chris and Jojo were very touchy and flirty on camera, laying in bed together, kissing cheeks, and other things that constitutes cheating. Jojo has been dating her partner, Kath Ebbs, who was watching the live stream and did not have the ability to contact Jojo. So Jojo also said on the show that since her time on CBB, she has realized she is not lesbian, rather queer, and that Chris helped her come to that realization. So since then, Jojo has publicly broken up with her partner, Kath Ebbs. Kath posted a 12-minute video explaining the whole situation, which has since been deleted. Everyone always deletes everything. Kath watched the entire time, live streamed. Jojo is essentially cheating on them. And then when they flew 24 hours out to CBB for the after party, Jojo broke up with them at the after party while Chris was in the next room. Kath says that Jojo love bombed them and she was going to marry them, and then after Big Brother was broken up with. So Jojo and Chris have been spotted out together since the show has ended. Jojo and Chris have also claimed their relationship is platonic.
Why do you have to break up with your partner if you have a platonic relationship?
Yeah. Okay. I have a little bit of a theory. I don't know if it's right or wrong, but from what I've seen, when they were like super touchy and flirty on the show, it seems like Jojo may have thought it was more than the other guy, because in all of the interviews after, the other guy kept saying friendship, but Jojo was never saying friendship. So I think maybe she was led on a little bit, and maybe she thought they were going to be something. She's like, hey, listen, I'm not even a lesbian anymore. I like this guy. And then he was like, no, we're just friends.
Well, do you think at the same time, maybe he thought those cards are off the table because she is a lesbian, so I can just be like a friend? And me like giving her a hug or doing whatever doesn't mean anything because she's a lesbian.
Yeah, like with my gay friends, I'm like gay guys. I'm like super touchy and not flirty, but like you're kind of like way more touchy and lovey than you would be with just like I wouldn't just touch you. You know what I mean?
No, I get what you're saying. Like it's different if you have a gay friend versus like a straight friend. You're gonna treat the gay friend a little differently.
100%.
Yeah.
Yeah. So maybe he was. Yeah, exactly. He was kind of feeding into it because he's like, oh, she's a lesbian. Doesn't matter. And then she got all confused. But imagine you're the partner and you're watching it on a live stream and it's all unfolding, and before she left for the show, she's like, we're gonna get married, I love you so much. And then on the show,
she's watching like, a live stream of pretty much getting cheated on.
Wow. Yeah, that stinks for the partner.
Yeah, no, that would be brutal. That would just be that almost seems worse than jail, to watch your partner go on a reality TV show.
Like, imagine, that's so crazy.
I think that's
like you're not
that's
expecting
the worst
anything. You just
ever.
turn the TV on and then like you can't even talk. Like they can't have
phones.
phones.
No
there,
communications, so you can't even text
so
them.
you can't even like be like, what the fuck is going on? Like you just gotta keep watching.
You can't even get some anger out on them.
Yeah, no.
There's nothing you can do.
That's crazy.
You just gotta sit there, watch, wait for them to get off the show.
3 months.
Oh my gosh, that would drive me friggin' crazy.
Insane.
It's almost like it is worse than jail. It's like the Temptation Island shit where you just have to watch them.
I try to watch and I was freaking out. I got anxious because of the girls.
I know.
I was like, what is going on here? Like I was so mad. Oh my God, crazy.
They're in the office today, and I think they're spilling a lot more tea.
I only watched like 2 episodes. I didn't watch much. I was just like bored with the people at the house and we were watching. But I don't know how. I think most of the couples that go there are fake. They're probably like, oh, let's just like, it could be easily 2 friends that are like, oh, let's just go there and pretend that we're couples. Because how are you in your right mind going to a show like that with your partner?
Yeah.
I was going to say, what would it take for you and Josh to go on a show like that?
Never.
Yeah,
I would never do that.
anything.
It's just like so weird to have like naked girls dancing on your boyfriend, or like you doing all of these things with the guy. Like, why are you doing that? Like, if you think that you should go to a show like that to test your boyfriend, just break up. If you gotta test your boyfriend sucks.
Yeah,
Yeah,
100%.
I think that's a good theory, Gab. I almost called you Gabe. That would have been weird. Who's Gabe?
Who's
Good
Gabe?
old Gabe.
Anyways.
But no, it's insane. Would you go, Brie, to a show like that?
No, it's crazy. That would drive any sane person fucking mentally
Insane.
crazy.
I
To
think
know
after
that
that,
your
I'll probably-
boyfriend's just like, they all cheat. I think
They all
maybe
cheat.
one of them didn't cheat, but even like the way that they flirt with other girls, even if it's not like physical cheating, and then you have to watch it.
Yeah. Just like just by your boyfriend looking at the other girls dancing, that already would make me mad. Like, why
Yeah.
are you even watching? Like,
Why are you doing? What are you looking? What are you doing?
Like, what are you looking? Like, it's weird. Like,
That's
go
like Josh
down.
at Cardi B, where he's like this. I'm not looking.
No, but I hated that he was like on the podcast. He was like, "Oh yeah, Gabi did it." Like I was literally making fun of it to Josh. I was like, "Oh my god, like look at her ass. Like it looks like water. It's just like moves so much and all of that." And then he was like, "Gabi was mad at me." And I'm like, "Josh, what
That's
do you
not
mean?"
how it happened. That's first of all.
Yeah,
not
he
how it
was. He was
happened.
like, yeah, Gabi was so mad at me. And
What is this
That's
ganging up?
crazy.
That's not how I said it. That's not how I said it. I said Gabi was on me. That's what I said.
I will
Gabi
not
was
own
on
you
me.
at all. I told you to look at her ass.
No, that's
Did
Did
not.
you think
I
it was a
don't-
test?
No, well, maybe a
I
little
swear
bit.
he wasn't. Like I swear he wasn't. Like I don't really care about this. Like
First of
we're in a
all,
concert.
the
I don't
Gabi
expect you.
was on me was more of like a joke. I was like joking around. I was like, "Hey, Gabi was on me," so I was like, but you did make a water comment, and then I was like, yeah,
Like,
and then
what
you were
was
like,
it?
and then you were like, and you kind of gave me a little look after my
It's like
yeah.
joke. It was probably a joke.
Yeah.
But no,
yeah.
like no,
Half-
Josh, you're in a
half joke.
concert.
Yeah, no. But we definitely were joking around about the whole like
Yeah.
looking
whole thing,
everywhere
yeah.
else.
All
Like
the
me and
boyfriends
Blake,
that were there.
were
Everywhere.
like sitting around being like, "Yo, the clouds are nice today."
I mean, it's impossible. Cardi B's ass is crazy.
It's unreal. It's unreal.
It's you can't look. It's like the only thing in the room when you're
Yep.
looking.
Yep, it is.
Hey,
But
babe.
not for Josh.
I think your ass is the only ass in every room we go into.
Thanks.
Ain't that the sweetest thing a
beautiful.
boy's ever
That's
said
so
to a girl?
Thanks. Wow. I'm so lucky.
Wow. Josh
Wow.
and Gabe. So
Josh and
cute.
Gabe. Who's Gabe, dude?
Caught.
I
Who
need
the
to
hell is
delete some
Gabe?
messages.
What the hell is this next one? I don't even know this name. Shooter Sanders, NFL draft. Do you know who that is?
Shedeur Sanders. Yeah, so essentially Shedeur Sanders, former QB for Colorado and also the son of Dion. He was expected to be a first-round pick. So this was huge news. Like everyone was like, oh, he's going to be a top 5 or he's going to be a top 10 or everyone was talking about how he's going to get picked in the first round. Ended up slipping all the way down to the 5th round to get picked by the Browns in the 144th pick. So all the eyes were on him for this entire draft after he started slipping. Once it got past 10, people started being like, oh, shit, what's going on here? And then the first round goes by, second round goes by, third, fourth. So everyone was watching him. He was also like, he's a very confident player, right? He's going to talk his mind. He's going to say how good he is. He like has on the chains. He has on the watches. He like has like a live stream and in his own private room going for when he gets drafted.
He was live streaming.
So like they're live streaming the entire thing. They get a prank call at one point where someone pretends to be a general manager, like a GM of a team, and like is like calling him being like, sorry it's taken so long. Are you ready to come play for the Saints or whatever? Like kind of like acting like they're going to draft him. And then they're like, well, you're going to have to wait a little longer. And then they just hung up. And it was like the guy, I guess the people also did it to another player as well. There was like a couple reports on it. But yeah, it was just a big issue because people started throwing out different like, I guess, accusations on why he wasn't getting drafted. There were rumors that he had like terrible player meetings with like the coaches. So like, like these top round picks, they all go meet with all the teams. And then the teams have like a one-on-one talk with you and they, decide like, oh, you're going to be a good fit. Do I like this kid's attitude? Do I think he's going to, become an NFL superstar? Because it's so different going from college to NFL. Like it's totally different. So, a lot of people said he had bad meetings. A lot of people said he was like arrogant and all of this stuff. But a lot of other people are saying, like this is because of how confident he is. This is because of like his people didn't like his dad either when he came into the leagues. People like were throwing out like that it could be like a racism thing. So there's like all this stuff that starts coming into play and kind of is around this draft pick. Personally, I'm really excited and hope that he does well. I always love like rooting for somebody that kind of gets overlooked. I think it's always like a fun thing to get to watch and cheer for. So I hope he
Tom
does
Brady.
well. Yeah, exactly. Right. Like Tom Brady got drafted in like the 6th, 7th round or whatever it was. But no, he's got a lot to prove now. So I hope he takes that and uses it. But yeah, it was just like
Or not,
5
unless,
days.
unless he's a dick. He kind of sounds like a dick.
I don't know if he's a dick. I don't know if like I
I've seen a lot of clips from him and everything, and I think he's confident, but it doesn't seem to me like he's necessarily, what's wrong with being confident?
So he's confident, not cocky.
He's a little cocky, but at what point do you have the right to be cocky? I mean, the guy had like a 71.7% completion rate. Like he's a good player. He's a good player, and like I think if you like, I don't mind my quarterback being confident. I don't mind him being a little cocky. What I don't want is a guy that's like blaming his teammates or like putting himself above everybody else in the room. I want my cocky or confident individual to make everyone else on my team feel that same way when he walks into the room, So it just depends how I think he applies that like aura, I guess is the right word.
The guy that prank called him posted on his story that he apologized to him about the prank call.
Oh, what a bitch.
No one would have ever known who it was. Why would he even do that?
He was the Falcons' son, so he
oh my god,
the numbers. So he got a specific phone that could only be like called. Like the only people that had that phone number were the NFL coaches. So the son went into the father's. He was the defensive coordinator, I think, of the Falcons, and he got the phone number, took his phone number, and called. So he was like, oh, this is real because, like, the only people that have this phone number are the NFL coaches.
They got the
Was he
phone number,
drunk?
like, the day before. So, like, they got their phone number, like, the day before draft. So,
my
yeah.
god, why would that guy do that?
He's
I
like a
still don't know.
21-year-old from Old Miss, like, just some douchebag frat guy that just, like, prank called him. It's pretty crazy.
Holy shit, I thought it was some random person.
Yeah.
I was like, how are they getting these numbers?
Yeah, it's pretty. That's what I think. I want to say Shiloh Sanders was tweeted something or said something along the lines of like, honestly, respect for the guy for somehow finding the number because we just got it yesterday, but I don't respect you at all. It was something like that he had put out. But hey, I think if you're gonna do a prank, gotta stand by it. Now you really look like, what a douche.
I mean, his apology is crazy. On Friday night, this is a black Instagram screen. On Friday night, I made a tremendous mistake. How do you say his name? Shedeur? Shedeur. What I did was completely inexcusable, embarrassing, and shameful. I'm so sorry I took away from your moment. It was selfish and childish. I could never imagine getting ready to celebrate one of the greatest moments of your life, and I made a terrible mistake, and I messed with that moment. Thank you for accepting my call earlier today. I hope you can find it in your heart to forgive me.
That almost seems like a meme. Like the way he
Right?
wrote that almost seems like he's still joking.
Yeah, that's
Who
just
do you
crazy.
think wrote this? Because it doesn't seem like a 21-year-old that goes to Ole Miss is writing something like this.
No, it seems like this is a child writing this. He probably is like a 15-year-old. In his
That
head.
this
He's
is
prank
what
calling.
like a 14-year-old or like a 13-year-old would write and be like, this is really sincere. Like I'm like calling him by his first name, and I'm talking to him. I'm not just apologizing. Like it's like, bruh, he probably doesn't even gonna see your story.
Yeah, and then to ask him to forgive you is crazy.
It's
Damn, that's epic prank call.
it is a good. I mean, as far as prank calls go, that's got to go down
good
as one of the top prank calls. You got to think it goes down in history as one of the good ones.
Yeah. If you guys were to be in the NFL, what position do you think you would play?
Would or want to?
No, would. Like, if someone, like, your aura, who you are, what position do you think you would be?
Man, realistically, probably the guy that, like, throws balls to the quarterback in the warm-up just to help him loosen his arm up. You know what I mean? But I would like to think, like, I was like, quick. I could, like, run some routes. I could maybe be, like, a small receiver. I guess Bryce Young's a quarterback, and so is Kyler Murray. Maybe I could have been a quarterback. I don't think there's a lot of other positions I could have played. I could have been a kicker.
But I'm talking strictly personality. Yeah, you would be a kicker,
Okay.
right?
Sure. Is this a personality thing, or are you trying to make this a race thing?
It was a personality thing for sure. But there are a lot of white kickers.
Yeah, pretty much all of them.
What would Gabi be?
I don't even know positions.
She'd be like a Dallas Cowboys cheerleader.
I could do that.
Hell yeah.
That would be fun. I'd be
Yeah.
like the water girl.
Yeah, probably.
Water.
You'd be like Bill Belichick's next girlfriend.
Yeah, that's actually next on the. Did you freaking see? Did you see the interview with Bill Belichick and his girlfriend?
I was trying to watch this clip when I was at Stagecoach, and it was like, see, I don't have T-Mobile on my phone, so it wasn't loading.
Yeah, you guys, you have to watch this right now. So, Bill, Gabi, if you don't know, you probably don't know who Bill Belichick is, but he's like one of the greatest coaches of all time. He's super famous. He was like Tom Brady's coach, and he's super old. And now he's dating a 24-year-old, and it's been all in the news. She's super, like, so much younger than him. He came out with her like last year. And he did an interview, and she's sitting in the back, and just watch this. It's crazy.
He's 73, just to
Okay.
give you an idea.
73. Oh my God. And she's 24.
Yeah, I think he's
crazy,
73. God.
That's-
yeah.
Insane. I feel like he's being held hostage.
It almost looks like it from that video.
It was probably like they probably met. Like this story was probably not that good for her to not want to share.
What do you think it was?
It's probably weird or something like that. I think is the only thing. Like, why would he not be able to share?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
oh, we met at an event. You know, like I think it's something probably that doesn't make her look that good, maybe, and that's why she doesn't want anyone to talk about it. I don't know.
There's a lot of theories that it was because she was like an escort, and that's how they met.
kind of exactly where my head went, if I'm going to be honest.
Yeah.
That was like the first thing I thought. Which,
What's up with him being covered in filthy rotten with holes all over his sweatshirt?
yeah, I was wondering, was this like is she maybe dressing him up in some like young style, like with like the ripped shirt, or is this just like, to me, I don't see Bill Belichick being like, yeah, wear a ripped shirt. You know, he'd probably have the comment like every grandfather has when you wear something with holes or rips anywhere. He's like, what, you get that 50% off?
Yeah.
You get that 50% off because there's only 50% of the material there, you know? So I think it's got to just be an old shirt. I don't think he even cares to dress up for an interview.
Just the fact that she's at the interview, she's in the back. We're not talking about this. I am scared of her. Like, she's probably one of the scariest people. That girl's confidence. She's at Bill Belichick's interview. Why is she even in the room, like calling the shots?
She's his PR person now, I guess.
Yeah. Does she like what does she do? Like, is she a model or social media? Like, does people know her?
She's his muse.
Yeah, she's Bill Belichick's muse.
And what is his for his plays that he calls? Like, I don't get what is the muse?
I believe the muse is maybe just the muse in his life. Maybe, you know, it's just referring to the play of life.
Yeah, well, we know how I feel about age gap relationships. It's weird. That's disturbing, and he's a grandpa, and he should cut it out and stop dressing his girlfriend as a mermaid on the beach.
Yeah, that's
hard to defend.
It's a big gap.
It is a big.
It's a big gap. It's a big gap.
Big gap. Like, she can do whatever the fuck she wants. I just don't get why she would want to smash that. But
I mean, your kids would probably be older, right? What is that? A 50-year gap, nearly?
I think his kids are older or around the same age.
Yeah.
That's weird.
Yeah, like imagine your kids, you're bringing them to, you know, the senior year of their high school, and then it's like, see that kid down the road at that street in preschool? Give it 18 years, and I'm there. 18 years.
That's the way I think
weird.
about
But
it.
that is what it is, right? Because like what, you're going to be like 45, 50-ish when you're dropping your kid off for like, you know, senior year of high school.
Yeah.
That would put her at 4 years old at that time. 20 years later, 19 years later, he's like 73 and she's 24. So that's like, I mean,
weird.
come on.
Yeah. I mean, there's nothing wrong with like a realistic age gap. Like if she's 24 and he was 34 or even like 40.
Yeah,
it's like,
even
okay.
40 is like,
You guys can still walk at the same pace.
Yeah.
You guys can
yeah,
still
yeah,
go
yeah.
like do stuff at the same time. Like you have the same bedtime, probably the same diet, but like 73.
She's not going to have to chew your food yet.
Exactly. She doesn't have to change your diapers in 10 years.
No, yeah,
It is weird.
I know, but I do love, and I just want love to always find a way.
If it's genuine, yeah. go
I
for
agree.
it.
If it
I
is-
just like a couple of
No,
whenever
that looks like hostage.
yeah, whenever
That's a
whenever
big gap,
whenever you
though.
see that is genuine, do whatever you want. Like love is love, right? But whenever you
Well, I
see
wouldn't go
this
that
big,
far.
But whenever you see that big gap, you wonder if it's actually, you know,
Yeah.
100%
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
genuine.
Yeah.
Because like
He's
you're
also
24.
a multi-millionaire,
Yeah,
super
you're
rich.
like 24. Why are you going to for 75?
Yeah.
and she's gorgeous.
She's
I don't know.
gorgeous. So
Crazy.
I don't know. I hope it's genuine love.
Yeah.
Like imagine, guys, I came on the pod this week and I'm like, Josh, Gabby, I finally got my boyfriend. And you guys are like, who? I'm like, okay, he's 73.
Don't freak out.
Don't freak out, but we're so in love. So like, it's just like a picture with someone you know. And
It
then
would be
it's like, what the
weird,
fuck?
but if you actually love the person, I'll be go for it, girl.
Thanks, Gabby. I would hope you guys would say, Brianna, what the fuck?
I probably would. Say
Yeah,
that.
Josh would do
I would
that.
definitely say that.
I'll probably be the one kind of like, girl, do what you're.
But I would be like, let's go out with him one time. I'd be like, let's all go out one time.
Let's see what he's got. Let's see what he's got to
Yeah.
offer.
What if we meet him and we're like, hey, this man rips. All right, this guy is fucking
It
awesome.
could happen. It could happen.
It could. But like even like the Bill Belichick interview, nothing about him seems like he like rips. Like it's
No.
awkward. It's so weird. Like he's not funny. Like I just I don't know.
It looks like he's staring 1,000 yards past the camera at all moments. He's like, I don't do the media stuff. What?
But she
Yeah.
seems the same way. So you know what? Maybe it's fucking perfect.
Yeah, maybe
Who
he
knows?
just wants someone to kind of run life now. You know, he's been
He's
a coach,
tired,
running
yeah, he's
football,
been-
running
Yeah.
plays, always like the guy like that has to be on and in control. Maybe he just wants someone else to take the reins for a bit. Maybe he's tired of all that. Maybe he's like, you tell me where to go.
Yeah. Yeah. Maybe sometimes the coach needs some coaching.
Yeah.
No, I fucking hate it, but whatever.
I thought we found a beautiful thing.
I was gonna say, oh my god, we all understood the situation.
Yeah,
wow.
we found something beautiful. But
yeah.
Bree just
I'll-
shitted all over it.
Damn it,
I just
Bree.
think it's wrong. I think it's
Come
freaking
on.
creepy. Oh, but love is love, sure.
Yeah.
Oh, what do we got next? BJ Novak allegedly dating TikToker Delaney Rowe. BJ Novak, who played Ryan in The Office, is allegedly dating Delaney Rowe, who's the most known for her skits
wow.
on TikTok, where she typically acts out a certain character in movies. The indie girl, I always see her TikToks. She is spot on. I don't know if you guys have seen her videos,
Yeah.
but she's
100%.
so good at the content that she makes.
I know I tried to get her in a sketch, I think last week, but I think she had like a prior engagement. I don't know what it was.
She had
And
a
I probably
date
wouldn't
with
blow
BJ.
up whatever it was anyways. But I was trying to get her on. I think she's hilarious.
She's hilarious. She's a really good actress too.
Yeah. Yeah. Have you seen any of the videos, Gab?
I think yes.
I thought I had shown you one actually.
No, I think I know who she is. I know this guy from somewhere though. From where?
The Office?
The
It's not
Office.
The Office. I've never watched that. Did he ever did anything big? Like
I mean, The Office.
Yeah, he's in quite a few things,
I feel like I know
but this
him.
couple actually makes sense to me.
I think it does too. I actually looked at it and I was like, yeah, they look good. They look good together.
yeah.
Yeah,
Like
they-
I know they're not together in that photos or the photos we picked, but you put them both together
It would
and I'm
look
like,
good.
oh,
Yeah.
wow.
yeah.
Oh, he was in the Mindy Project. Olivia watched that show a bunch. No, don't remember.
I
all
can't
right.
believe you've never watched The Office, Gabby.
I don't think I've never tried, but I don't think it would be my type of show.
I haven't watched The Office either.
What?
Yeah.
You've never watched The Office, guys?
It's very your vibe. It's like sketch.
Yeah, you would think it's so funny.
Yeah. I think I tried to watch one season and I remember not liking it. That was a long time ago though. To be fair, I
I
was
don't
like
really
maybe
like shows like
16 or
that.
17 when I watched it. But
You just didn't get the jokes yet.
maybe
Yeah.
that was maybe I just need the right person to watch it with.
Oh, cute. But I probably
Well,
won't
it's
get
not
the jokes.
Gabby.
Yeah.
Sometimes the jokes in English doesn't really make me laugh.
Yeah, go over your head. I really want to show Gabby Tim Robinson. I think you should leave. Me and Rob and Noah is Rob's friend. We're just walking around the T-Mobile house all weekend being like, what the hell?
Yeah, the whole thing. Yeah.
What the hell?
It seemed funny.
Who?
You guys.
Thank you.
Yeah, recreating the guy.
Oh, us stealing his thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, he
So
does
I
it
would
much
say
better
the
than we
guy's
do.
probably really funny.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Tim
it's
Robinson
probably, he probably
is
does
an
10
icon.
times better.
Yeah, maybe 9.3 times better.
Okay.
Yeah,
Fair
give me 0.7 off that.
Fair enough.
Oh, we got another Blake Lively, guys. What? Okay, Gabby, what are your takes on Blake Lively?
I don't know much about it. I see people really talking about her all the time. I saw a couple clips of her interview for the movie It Ends With Us or something like that. And then she was not even saying anything to do with I think something like that. And I was like, ooh. But the thing that I know the most is like not every time that she has like a co-worker, they don't really like her. Like Gossip Girl, no one really liked her. So I don't really know much about it. Like, is she a bitch?
That's what the conclusion of the internet is that she's a bitch.
I just wanted to know if there was something.
How do we sum this shit up? She a bitch or what?
She a bitch or what? Tell me.
What are we thinking?
I don't really know much about it.
Yeah, it seems like she pretty much escalated a lot of information of what was going down on set with the actor in the
Jason Baldoni.
The movie. I didn't
Us.
watch it, but
You gotta watch it.
Yeah. That film. I guess there was a lot of accusations being thrown around by her
About like cheating?
and like even more aggressive.
She threw like sexual harassment allegations at Justin, and then he came back with like receipts that she was actually the bad one. So it's an ongoing,
like investigation
war.
that's
Oh
like
my
going
God,
back
I had
and
no
forth.
idea it was that deep. I thought it was just like, oh, she's kind of rude.
Yeah, but like all of Hollywood and everyone pretty much backed Justin and not Blake
not her.
Lively. So like it's this big kind of like war going on. I haven't dove very deeply into it. The most of the stuff I just like hear on this podcast and whatnot. And I loved like getting to watch like Ryan Reynolds and everything. It's like awesome. So it was like, oh, when I saw it, I was like, God damn it. Now how am I gonna root for these guys? So
Ooh, that's crazy. I didn't know about that.
yeah, and doesn't she kind of have a history of like falling in love with coworkers? Isn't that like
That's how she
met Ryan Reynolds.
Ryan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he was married.
He was married?
Yeah, to
To
Who was he married to? Someone
Scarlett
awesome.
Johansson. Scarlett
Scarlett
Johansson, right?
Scarlett Johansson, yeah.
Am I right? Am I getting shakes of yeses heads in your studio there, Brie?
I think so. Yeah, he was married to Scarlett Johansson, and then on Green Lantern, he met Blake Lively.
Yep.
And she
Oh
was
my God.
like 19 or something.
I think that's probably one of the worst things ever. Like that could
happens-
ever happen to you.
I
all
could
the
never
time.
date an actor for that reason.
Oh
I
my
feel like
God.
they always actually fall in love with their
It's unreal
co-star.
because it's like just imagine. So you are in the side with this person for like years, right? You guys probably get along. Imagine if like two really cool people, you know? And then on the show, you guys got to be telling each other all the time like I love you, I love you, I love you, and spending so much time together. At some point, I feel like your brain is not going to know what's reality and what's not, and then you start being like, "Oh my God, this person's actually like I've been kissing this person every day. I've been saying I love you every day. I actually love this person because she's a really nice person." So it's so easy for the person to fall in love, and that happens all the time, and it's so sad.
I feel
imagine
like it's a trick.
and imagine supporting your partner to do work like that's awesome, and then you never know if he's actually gonna fall in love with the person that he's acting, or like she's gonna fall. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
It's
because
fucked.
as actors too, I feel like you have to be so in character and you like really immerse yourself to be that person. So you actually do fall in love with the co-host, and then you're like, wait, or co-host, co-star, and then you're like, what's reality? Do I actually love them? I don't even remember my wife.
Exactly,
I've been making
and that
out with
happens
this
all the
chick all
time.
day.
That happens all the time. That's why every show that I watch, I find out that like everyone already dated everyone there or something like that.
Yeah, I think just don't be a shitty person.
Yeah,
It makes
but we just see it happen time and time after time.
Yeah, you just see all the time, so then you're like, okay.
Yeah, but that just makes them shitty people.
Yeah, it makes,
Just don't
because
do
that's
that.
fucking shitty as.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I would be literally so sad if
I don't
was
really
like
have like
Jennifer Aniston.
sympathy. It's not like I'd be like, oh, well, I get it. You know, like your head's in the clouds.
No,
and you're
I don't get it at
acting
all.
with like this person, and it's like, well, I understand. No, fuck off. It's
Yeah.
just, it's like you're just a shitty person trying to like cover up a terrible excuse.
Yeah.
To be like, it's okay to cheat. It's just fucking dumb.
The worst one of all time is Brad Pitt when
Jennifer
he was
Aniston.
with Jennifer Aniston and then
Mm-hmm.
fell in love with Angelina Jolie and then
Yeah.
married her, and then like Jennifer Aniston just like never dated.
She's single, right? Still.
I think so. I saw her. I mean, there was pictures of her spotted with Pedro Pascal, which I would like literally
That would
die
be
for.
Awesome.
Amazing.
That would be a
Please
sick couple.
Go
actually.
for him, like sick couple.
The
Both
most
perfect.
and
beautiful, funny
Jennifer
couple.
Jennifer deserves love more than anyone, I think.
Yes.
Yes. Rachel.
She's like got to be one of my favorite female
100%.
actresses. Like she's just hilarious and seems so nice.
Seems
So
so nice,
lovable.
and she's so beautiful.
Oh, so lovable.
She's like, and now like Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie doesn't even talk anymore, right?
Yeah, they had a horrible breakup.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that's it makes me so mad.
And like you'll see like clips of like Jennifer Aniston when she's at like award shows, like in their look exchanges between her and Brad Pitt. And I feel like she always just comes off looking like such a boss.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like even though
bro.
she's like being nice and she's not even trying to like start any drama or anything, she doesn't give dirty looks or anything. She'll even just give like a little smile. I'm like, you know what? Fuck yeah. Don't make them think that you're not like better off without him or something. You know, like you're killing it.
Yeah.
Just be
Jennifer
like,
motherfucking Aniston.
I'm fucking Jennifer Aniston. Fuck
I
you,
know.
bitch. I can just smile and wave
I
like
need
the penguins
her
of
to date,
Madagascar.
like, someone amazing.
Yeah, like
she,
I was
she
like, I don't
deserves
even
it.
know if there's any guy that's good enough for her, but
Who-
Pedro
yeah.
Pascal's like up
Pedro
there.
Pascal is up there.
Pedro
I would.
Pascal is up there. Yeah.
That would be.
A
That would
crazy
probably be my
couple.
favorite Hollywood couple.
See.
Ever.
Oh
yeah.
yes.
I think that'd be my favorite Hollywood couple if they got together. Do you guys think they'll see this clip? No, who am I kidding?
Should we
Jennifer, if
send it
you're
to them and
watching
be
this-
like, hey?
We just start spamming their inboxes every day in a group message.
You
with
guys should
this
get
clip
both of
over
them
and
on the
over.
podcast.
We set up their. We arrange them.
Yes.
We
Yeah.
arrange their marriage.
We light candles
Yes.
and then me and Josh just leave the room.
We slowly just scoot our chairs back, but they're like
Yeah.
really loud metal chairs that are scraping against the ground, and we just
Yeah.
slowly are scooting back every once in a while until it's just
That'd be
them.
awesome, dude.
And then like we just like come back with like wine, and fill it up. and
Yeah,
we're
I was
just,
gonna
like,
say we come back with like steak.
yeah, steak
Set it
and
down.
wine. We're just like,
That'd be
hey,
awesome.
wherever this goes, it goes.
They
That'd
could be
sick.
watching this right now and be like, "Wow, I should hate this person up." You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who
Pedro could
knows?
be
Maybe
watching,
they'll.
be like-
More likely, they're not watching. Maybe they'd get a clip.
Yeah, maybe
they'd
their
get a
friend
clip.
would send it to them.
Right. Well, guys, we're rooting for you. Fall in
We're
love.
really
Fall
rooting
in love,
for you.
please. That would be
Yes.
awesome.
Please.
Yeah.
Oh, we got talking more couples. Joe Exotic marries prison boyfriend in jail. Joe Exotic, do you guys remember Tiger King? He's serving 22 years in prison for murder for hire against Carol Baskin and 17 counts of animal abuse. Terrible man. Married his fellow inmate, Jorge Marquez, who was 33 years old. And this is the Tiger King's third marriage. Wow.
Is this the first marriage to a dude?
I think yes. I think, it's all he can get in there. So I guess
Probably.
probably gonna turn gay.
He was
Right.
married to a man before.
My guy's been gay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Both of them,
yeah.
Dylan and Travis, were both the last partners were men.
So he's just been gay. So
Well, I
that's
guess
actually
we
good for him.
could've-
Best case
yeah,
scenario
we
to go to jail then.
Yeah, I mean, woo. I don't really know what to say to Joe Exotic getting married. I don't really.
Give a shit.
Yeah. That's
Yeah, he's like
kind
a
of where I'm
terrible
going with
dude,
that.
but it's like two inmates getting married, so I'm sure they're both probably both terrible.
What do you think? Like, do you think like the cellmates get excited for the wedding? Do you think like they're like, oh my god, who's gonna be the bridesmaids? Like, do you think they're getting stoked, or like, what do you think it's like in there?
I feel like that would be so fun when you're in jail and there's like, ooh, it's a party, it's a wedding.
Yeah. Do you think they're like just like ripping like just keg stands almost of just like toilet wine? Do you think they're just like filling up as much as they can?
Smoking as
Getting
many
ready?
cigarettes as possible.
Oh, it's probably gonna be a party, dude.
Yeah, it has to be, but that's all they get are the marriages in prison.
Yeah. Well, let's go to the next topic.
Khloe Kardashian comes out with protein popcorn. She just launched Cloud Foods with her first product being protein popcorn. She's she's making protein popcorn.
What are we
Everyone's
doing?
coming out
Is
with
this
the
an ad
popcorn.
read? Is this
Yeah,
an
I don't
ad
know.
read? What
Why
are
we're
we?
I think
promoing-
people were freaking out about it, that it was protein popcorn.
Freaking out because it was protein popcorn.
I think people are just like, why do they need to have more products? All they do is come out with products. And I wonder how many of their products
make
fail
bank.
and how many succeed. Like, do we think they're all a massive success just because their name is on it?
No, don't you remember the whole like Kylie collection, the swimwear that everyone was talking shit about it, or like didn't?
Oh,
like
everyone
it?
hated it?
I remember it was like 2017 or like 2018, I don't even remember. She released like the swim collection and people were just talking about like how it just like was not that good, like the fabric or all of that.
Yeah. And I mean, like, if I were to see popcorn, I wouldn't just buy it because it had Khloe Kardashian's name on it. I just don't know the people that are like, oh, Instead of my regular popcorn, let me get this Khloe popcorn.
Yeah, another one. Don't care. Next topic.
What do we got next? We got Kim Kardashian's trial for $10 million robbery. One of the defendants dies and the other is too injured to be put on trial. So Kim Kardashian's infamous Paris robbery is finally going on trial. That was so long ago. It was 2016.
Yeah, almost 10 years ago.
Yeah, when Kim was held at gunpoint, she talked about it, and she has $10 million of jewelry stolen. 10 people are on trial. One of them's dead. The other one's too injured. What happened to them? Did they get into like a car accident or something? They're just out here breaking limbs and can't go on trial?
I don't know. It seems like maybe someone's trying to shut somebody up.
Ooh.
Yeah.
We've got conspiracies. Do you think there's the bigger guy?
Yeah, could be. Could be like, you know, like there could be a bigger operation behind the robbery that doesn't want to be named in the case.
Kanye?
That would be what a twist.
What a twist. That's like a show twist.
That's a Christopher Nolan twist right there.
That would be, hey, listen, I don't know. Who knows? That was the biggest thing anyone ever talked about. That's when Kanye had his hand up Kim's ass.
Yeah, it says he died suddenly, and that doesn't say why he died, so that's fucking weird.
And
Anyway,
then the other guy's just injured?
he's just too injured.
What do you mean? They just beat the
Seems
bricks
like
out
they're
the guy?
silencing people. Seems like they're silencing people to me.
Yeah, and maybe it's because Kanye was behind it all. That's my conspiracy. I'm running with that.
I like it.
All right, guys, quick commercial break. BFF listeners, if you've heard us talk about Roebuck and thought, I need to check that out, we've got some exciting news. So we've talked about it a lot, but they've just dropped 2 brand new women's products. And trust us, they're the perfect essentials for warmer weather. So first up, you can meet the Sydney Skort. Love a skirt. I love a skirt, but I hate wearing a skirt because there's no shorts underneath. And then you have to wear shorts underneath. It looks bulky. I love when it's combined. So a skirt, whether you're hitting the court, hitting the trails, or just out and about, this skirt moves with you effortlessly. It has built-in shorts for extra coverage and support. Plus it's functional pockets to keep your essentials handy. Love a skirt with pockets. Love a skirt. It's the best thing possible. It's also super cute. And then there's the everyday active dress. So this one's a total game changer. It's a perfect mix of style and performance. So it's made to keep up with your morning workout and take you straight to a casual outing after. There's nothing cuter than actually working out in like a sports dress. You just look cooler, you look cute while you do it, and it's super breathable. It's moisture wicked fabric, keeps you comfy all day, while the sleek fit is flattering no matter where you go. Both products are currently available in white, black, and navy, and I heard there might be some new fun colors coming this summer. So you can use the code BFF on Roback.com for a generous 20% off your first order through the end of the week. That's spelled RHOBACK.com, and make sure to use it now because it's only available through the end of the week, and it's 20% off, which is awesome. Just use code BFF. Let's get back to the episode.
Paying attention.
No, you're not.
I am.
I see you scrolling.
It was just for a second.
Who scrolls through Instagram for a second of a podcast?
It was for a second because sometimes you guys are talking about like people that like.
That's okay.
And I was paying
look around
attention.
and go like,
I was paying attention. Oh my god, I did that the whole time, baby. It was just now for a second.
no, it isn't. That's the 3rd time I've seen it, or else I wouldn't have poked you. Yeah, don't even try to lie right now.
It's
Yeah?
just. I'm sorry, guys.
Thank you.
It wasn't what we're talking about.
That's okay.
It's
That's
just
okay.
yeah. Sorry, so sorry.
It's okay.
Okay, do you know about Katy Perry?
I know Katy Perry. Yeah,
Do you like Katy Perry?
I used to like her songs. I don't really know what she's doing right now.
Well, she just began
She's on
her.
tour.
Yeah.
Oh, she's
Did
on
you
tour?
see these? Did you guys see these clips? I haven't seen
No,
any
let's
of them.
put them up. Let's put them up so Gabi has something to watch besides reels.
Wait, sorry. You made me feel so bad now. Why did you make me feel like that?
Well, you were the one doing it.
Yeah, but it was not in a mean way. Now it seems like a mean. I'm sorry. Sorry, Brie.
It's okay, Gabi.
Oh.
Whoa. Oh my god. Cut the cables.
Cut the cables is
crazy.
nuts.
That is bizarre.
Wait, so was all of that in one show?
All that was in one show.
I mean, she's putting on a
I
story,
know.
I guess.
I get though. Like, imagine you being like literally the biggest like 10 years ago, and now like you're trying to like get it back.
One of like
so you
the
try,
best albums ever
Yes.
of pop history.
that like she was the shit. So
Yeah.
it's like she's still Katy Perry, but like for you to make people still talk about you, like she's trying to do all of that in concert. So it's like cool. Just like
Yeah, that concert though, like imagine if you do a lot of drugs and go to that concert, I'm sure you'll leave and be like, that was the best concert.
best concert ever.
I went to
It's cool
3
how she's
universes.
doing so much. I think it's a cool concert. Like just because of like everything that she's doing. It's cool.
Yeah,
I
she
like how
definitely used to work
you look
her
at things, babe.
Yeah, I always think about that. I was like, dude, if I was like a pop star too, that no one really right now talks about me, I'll be doing all that too. I'm doing
Fighting
flips
Darth
in the
Vader.
stage. I would do like
Have lightsabers.
dragons and me running in the air. I'll be trying everything, dude.
And I bet people will go just because, I mean, it looks like that person just went to make fun of her. So she's selling tickets regardless.
Yeah.
I would go. Would you go?
It looks like a Cirque du Soleil
would go.
show. Is what it looks like.
Should we go to Katy Perry concert?
I would totally go.
I would run that up, dude.
That would be fun. Like listen to the old. Like is she singing only old songs?
I
or
bet
she
you
has
it's
new
all
songs?
new songs. Doesn't
Yeah,
she have
but
a new album?
Yeah, but she's got to pop out with the old bangers. It's her like Eras tour. So she's doing all of
Oh,
the things.
cool! I would totally go to her concert. That'd be fun. I would totally go.
Yeah. Well, that person was cut the cables. It's crazy.
No. Babe,
Yeah,
this
that's
was
nuts.
crazy.
Oh my, this was crazy. Did you guys hear this? Did you guys go to Lana Del Rey's set at Stagecoach?
We didn't, but I did see a video of this.
Why didn't
yeah.
you guys go?
Why didn't we go?
Lana
That
Del
was the
Rey.
only
night?
reason I would have went to Stagecoach.
Why didn't we go?
I wanted to stay for her, but we didn't. Something happened, I think.
I don't know. I
I
think
don't
we just
remember.
left.
I wanted to see her, but we didn't.
Well, she talked about kissing Morgan Wallen on stage during
Yeah.
her Stagecoach set. She said, and she debuted her new song 57.5 at Stagecoach. This is the last time I'm ever going to say this line. I kissed Morgan Wallen. I guess kissing me kind of went to his head. If you want my secret to success, I suggest you don't go ATVing with him when you're out west.
Why did the kiss go to his head? I was confused about that line. Did he say something?
He kind of just like went off the rails a little bit.
Okay.
And I think maybe that's what she was saying, or maybe insinuating that.
Like
But-
the SNL stuff? Like what?
Yeah, maybe the SNL stuff. He kind of seemed like a douche. All of like this throwing the chair shit. I don't know. I just can't believe she would even give him the time of day to kiss him. I think, but I mean, she kind of kisses the craziest people.
Right. Right. Well,
Good for
next
her.
topic, I guess. I don't know. Fucking, that seems like such a there's nothing to say about that.
Who is Morgan Wallen?
Morgan Wallen's a country singer.
Oh, okay.
He's
Yeah,
like the
yeah.
biggest country singer ever.
Yeah, I was gonna say, is that a guy or a girl?
It's a guy.
A guy.
Oh, I thought it was a girl.
No, it's a guy.
It would kind of like make sense. They're both so big for them to kiss, but I don't know. It seems like she's out of his league, looks wise. Should we do hot takes and see what Gabi thinks about the hot takes?
Yeah, I kind of wanted to see what Landon Barker was so disgusted about by kissing a girl at a party.
Oh, I
though.
saw that clip.
Oh, I didn't see
gonna see the
disgusted
clip?
No, I didn't
Landon
see this.
Barker.
I
I,
didn't
saw
see
that
this
on my
clip.
front page.
Is this his girlfriend?
Apparently.
Oh,
Wait, can it? She's pretty
is
as
this his
fuck.
girlfriend, guys?
Yeah, I think so.
He went like, oh man.
It's like, damn, your breath stank.
It was
That
probably not
stinks.
even because of the kiss. It was probably just like a
No.
bad timing.
Yeah, or like he could have
like-
just like taken a shot or something, you know,
Yeah,
and
and
then was like,
I feel like
Or
I
like-
do weird faces all the time.
or she could have just had like gloss on, and
Yeah.
he would,
Yeah,
like kiss her
and
and
he was like, oh,
And be like-
sticky.
Yeah, could be so many things.
you know, or he just had like a face tick,
Like one of those. Ooh,
just like a random
be,
like
could
you
be.
know,
Or
um,
timing
stunk
was crazy.
wicked bad.
or she had the stankiest breath. Maybe
Ah,
she just ate a raw onion or something.
I didn't know that he had a new girlfriend. Like, is this a public relationship?
I didn't know too. Apparently,
I guess. I mean, they're publicly kissing. You know, sometimes your girlfriend's breath is gonna smell like onion a little bit, and you just have to endure that. Sometimes they love raw onion on everything, every single meal they eat, and then you want to give them a kiss right after, you know, or like 15 minutes after, or maybe even 3 hours after, and it still smells like onion, and you just gotta be like, hey, it's not that bad.
Josh, what are you talking about right now?
I don't know. What do you? What
What are you
I was
talking
just,
about?
I was just putting out a hypothetical.
I'm the one who always cares about breath.
Yeah.
Do you like
Like,
onions,
yo,
Gabby?
Oh,
Yeah, that's.
she loves
I'm
onions.
obsessed with onions. I put raw onion in everything.
It's like I'm kissing Shrek's mouth
No,
every
it's
once in a
not,
while.
Josh. I never. Every time I eat raw onion, whatever. If I'm at the house, I brush my teeth. Or I'm not, I eat a gum. You are the one who never brushed your teeth.
That's not true. I brush my teeth every single day.
No, you never do
I
it.
brush my teeth every single day.
No, you brush your teeth, but like during the day, you don't.
Well, yeah, you do it in the morning and at night.
Well,
and then
if
sometimes I throw in like a lunch brush if I'm, if depending
Yeah,
on
that's
what
what I'm saying. Sometimes, like if I'm out, I eat a gum. Like, wow, you're making it seem like I eat raw onion like on purpose and try to kiss you. That's terrible,
Some like an apple.
An apple.
dude. I'm obsessed with onion. It's like onion just makes everything taste good.
I'm
But
just
the
giving
stink
Gabi
never
a hard
goes
time.
away. And it like if you touch it with your hands will always
if
smell
you
like
touch
onion.
Yep.
Even if you wash them 10 times. You just
Same with
stink
like
like
garlic.
onions.
But yeah, no, Gabby does like onion on stuff. And so like whenever we get it and we eat, if we're like, we just ate and then we're watching TV, like maybe we haven't, brushed our teeth and gotten ready
That's
for
why I
bed
always
yet.
have gum.
But I'll like give her a kiss and then I'll be like, whew. And she'll always just get upset, but in a funny way.
Yeah, because I always get gum. I never be.
It's okay.
never do that.
I don't mind. I'd
But
I'd
we
take
just
the
found
onion
out
breath.
you don't even brush your teeth, Josh. So it is
I
what
always
it
brush
is.
my teeth.
Yep.
I brush my teeth all the time. I brush my teeth 2 times a day since I was like, able to brush my own teeth.
Sure. Gabby will be
So-
the
Next
judge
point.
of that.
Next point.
Hot takes. Okay. Hot takes. First one we got. Chris and Jojo Siwa on Big Brother are already dating.
Mild. I think it's mild. I agree with it.
You think so?
Yeah, I don't think that's that hot of a take.
Okay. I think that would be crazy if they're secretly dating and then they're just like, they don't want it to be in the media. So they're like, shh, we're good people. Gabby doesn't know anything about that. You might
No.
know.
Yeah, I'm a little bit confused. I feel like they are. Are they out of Big Brother?
Yeah.
Oh, they're out. Oh, so they're probably dating.
Agreed.
What we got next, Jay?
We screamed free Britney only to realize she actually needs help.
I agree with this one.
I'm confused by this one.
So like everyone was like free Britney from people helping her and taking care of her. And then now that she's free, it seems like she needed people to help her and take care of her.
Yeah, I mean, can't both be true? Can we wanted her free from bad people and then have good people to help her out?
Yeah. But it
Obviously.
doesn't seem like anyone good is coming to help her out. Maybe they need us. Maybe Britney
Yeah, maybe
needs
that's
us.
our thing. Maybe that's our next mission.
Yeah, we go take care of Britney and
We
we
add
bring
Britney
her on tour.
onto BFFs.
Yeah, she
Oh,
can
that'll
be
be
in our burger.
cool.
What is our name?
Poutine
Poutine
Funk
Funk
Burger.
Poutine from Burger. She can give like her ideas.
Yeah, she could be our
Like,
consultant.
Yeah, like the dance ideas, all of that.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
Yeah. Ryan Reynolds is more sketchy than Blake. He's the villain. You know what?
Does he has anything bad? Like, does people talk anything bad about him?
I
I've
guess
never seen
the
it.
only thing would be like the Scarlett Johansson.
Peyton-
Not that
Peyton
that's
has something.
only, but that's the only thing I can think of.
Actually, last night Travis Kelce unfollowed Ryan Reynolds. So if you guys get that connection,
Whoa, yeah,
Through
because
the Taylor
Taylor
Swift
connection.
of it all.
so that's a little sketchy. I think. I don't know.
That is sketchy. And you know what? I've said this all the time. Like when Ryan Reynolds is like that guy where he's just so nice, so lovey, so like overly perfect. There's nothing wrong with him in interviews. He's like so curated his image. Those people are the people you need to watch out about. The ones that aren't just like authentic.
Authentic. Yeah.
If you're
Yeah.
not authentic.
Like,
I see what you're saying.
yeah.
I see what you're saying. Like
It makes sense
one of
what
the
you're
like the people in interviews that sometimes probably come across as dicks a little bit more or like a little bit more blunt are probably the best people.
Yeah,
out of
they're
all
more
of them.
real. They're not scared of like
You know what you're gonna get.
being themselves. Even if they're like
Yeah.
a dick, it's like they have opinions and they're not like robots.
Yeah. No, I agree.
100%.
Um,
Sometimes he could be the bad guy and we don't know.
Yeah.
It always falls on the girl. It always
Yeah.
does. No one's
It
even
does,
talking
so
about
you-
Ryan.
You never know.
All right, guys, game time. They don't make it easy to buy concert tickets these days. You got to sign up for the pre-sale, get in the queue, and by the time you get through, the best seats are gone. Going to a concert should be about the show itself, not waiting in a virtual line. Lucky for me, I always use Game Time, the official ticketing partner of Barstool Sports. Game Time makes getting tickets faster and easier. Prices on the app actually go down the closer it gets to showtime. I was looking for tickets for Katy Perry,
And I saw an amazing deal for great seats at only $50. What are you guys waiting for? I'm going to go buy those Katy Perry tickets now. Take the guesswork out of buying tickets with Game Time. Download the Game Time app, create an account, and use code BFF for $20 off your first purchase. Terms apply. Again, create an account and redeem code BFF for $20 off. Download the Game Time app today. What time is it? Game time.
Okay, next one. SNL is so unfunny. I don't think that's a hot take at all.
I don't think that's a hot take anymore. I still think they got moments. You know,
I do.
I still think there's times where they kill it. I think it's really hard, probably in network television today, with how woke a lot of the members are of SNL included, and how you have to think about, you know, like your broadcast and all of that stuff. Like, it's probably pretty difficult to keep the same level of humor, you know? It's not going to be easy to go for the same jokes that they always were going for. So I'm sure that's part of it. I mean, it's, you know, it's tough. It's tough to make comedy that the whole world is going to like when you're in a woke era.
Yeah, and even when they do like something a little bit, they like teeter on the line.
Then they have to like apologize.
Crucified.
Then they got to apologize and do the whole thing. And like, when making comedy, you can't be apologizing.
Yeah.
It's really tough to make comedy and then apologize for your comedy, because then you kind of look like you just have no spine.
You're like backpedaling.
And then it looks like you're trying to be harmful or hurtful with whatever joke you made.
Yeah.
Because you're admitting to being like, oh yeah, this was offensive and not just a joke. But a joke's supposed to be a joke, and a joke is supposed to be funny. Just like make it funny and then it's not offensive.
Yeah. I didn't remember the last time I've laughed at SNL. I don't really keep up to date with it, but I think those new young guys are funny. And every time Timothée Chalamet's on it, I laugh. But that's props.
That's just because Timothy's hilarious.
The other guy is really funny too. He's what's his name?
Domingo,
yeah.
He's funny. Domingo's
funny.
great.
I like his videos.
Mostly it's all like the new era people.
Yeah, I think the cast, like, they're super funny and talented, but I just feel like it's just, I don't know. Like, if they were doing their own shit or like in like a TV show or something, I just feel like SNL has just been like, brr.
Yeah, and it's too bad. It's really too bad.
I know, because it's an iconic show.
Oh yeah.
Wait, this next one's crazy. Did I write this? Vaping is still cool. I don't care if it's bad for you.
I hate people who vape.
That's a bad take.
I hate it.
I don't think vaping's cool at all.
I literally
think
the
it's
most
so
uncool.
Yeah.
It's so uncool.
If you want to, no, I'm not kidding. I mean, smoking a cigarette's cooler than hitting
Way
a vape,
cooler.
right?
It could be like cool, but I also hate it.
I'm not saying it's
neither
cool.
are cool.
Neither
Yeah.
are cool. You know what I mean? It's cooler to,
I get what you're saying.
have healthy lungs and not sound like a robot.
Yeah,
by
I
the
guess
age of 50,
cigarette would
but-
be cool, and vaping is like
Vaping, like when
It's
I
so not
see
cool.
when I see other people vape, I get bummed out because I'm like, damn, that's what I
That's
look
you.
like. I'm like, that is just a bummer because it looks so uncool. But like, okay, all the kids that listen to
agree
this
with that.
podcast, do not
Don't
pick up
do
a vape.
either.
Because it is fucking like, I'm literally addicted to it. I have it everywhere I
Yeah.
go. I can't stop. I could if I like actually had willpower, but I'm not trying to. I wish I
Yeah.
never picked it up because once you do, you can't get rid of it, and then you just look like, I don't think anyone has ever looked cool hitting a vape.
No.
I feel like it was at some point, like at least in Brazil, like people were just like kind of like
Maybe when
starting
you're-
to do it like
yeah.
high school, and like, oh, I vape, and like people are trying to be cool, but it's so not cool.
It's
Now
not cool. It
whenever I
doesn't
see
look
someone
cool.
So
vaping,
not
it feels
cool.
like it feels the vibe that they're trying to be cool, but it's not cool
Yeah.
anymore.
Yeah.
So it's like
It looks like you're like sucking on a dildo. Is what it looks like.
I don't know about it.
It does. A lot of
what?
those like
That's a
long
crazy
and they like
thought.
light up and like kind of like will like vibrate. It's like a dildo.
that vibrates.
Like
There are
sometimes.
vapes
you
that
know?
vibrates.
Yeah, definitely.
I don't know about the vibrator vapes,
Like
but
I
when
don't
you
know
put like a
what
jewel
vapes are
cap
trying.
in, you know what I mean? When you put in the pod to the jewel, it'll like, you know
if
what
there
I'm
is anything that looks cool, I will say Juul is pretty sleek and cool. But I
saying?
don't-
Jewel is
What
the
is the difference?
coolest of the vapes.
Because
if
it's
we had
like-
to rank them.
old school. The Juul is
Yeah,
just like
yeah.
the first. I feel like it was like the first vape.
Jewel's like the cigarette of
But
vape.
isn't like the
Yeah.
same thing?
It's like a
vape and
little
Juul?
black. It looks like a USB.
Oh
and-
Yeah.
but it's like same as vape.
Same as still super bad for you.
Got it.
All bad.
Definitely
all
not
shouldn't
cool.
be done.
But if there was
none
a
of
cool
them are
one-
actually cool,
Yeah, no,
and you shouldn't do it.
no,
Yeah.
like actually don't. It's awful.
There's way cooler things to do. Like
Just don't
I'm
vape.
drawing a blank.
Eating an apple.
Yeah, there we go, Gab.
Because
Eating
people
an
say
apple.
that the
Eating a
apple
raw
is the
onion.
new apple is the new cigarettes.
Who's saying that?
I don't know. I saw
The
that on my
doctors.
TikTok, and people are like, "Apple is just like the same as cigarettes, just like super mysterious." I'm like, okay, go for it.
Honestly,
Better than
kind
apple
of.
than-
Like, if you
apple
see
is
a
better
girl
than
eating
cigarettes.
a-
It's just a new thing.
see, like, a girl,
people
like,
are
in the
meeting
streets,
up.
like-
People are meeting up at corners of the street to be like, "Hey, you got an apple? You got an extra
apple
apple?
for me?"
Can I get a drag of your apple?"
It's actually way better than
Yeah, why
cigarettes.
not?
Guys, switch cigarettes to apple.
Yeah, that's
All right,
good.
that's the new thing.
I like that.
I do like that. Maybe Poutine Funk Burger will bring that to the mainstream. You know,
Bring the apple
Yeah.
on
Cool
stage
thing.
instead of smoking cigs like other artists do, we'll just crunch into apples.
Crunch apples
and
in
then
the
throw
mic.
that.
Raise your motherfucking apples in the air and take a bite if you just don't care.
Babe.
Yeah, I know that was good.
And then
I
we
actually
and then
think
we
we should
all
do that.
bob for apples on stage, and everyone goes
Yeah.
crazy. And it's
Yeah,
just
and everyone's
eating
like,
apples.
And we like bob and we like chuck them out into the stage with our
Yeah, people
mouths.
catch them in their mouths.
Yeah, and they're like,
I want to be cool.
I want an apple, please.
That'd be awesome.
That'd be sick, dude.
Yeah, fuck
Everyone,
vaping.
instead of like, Marlboro and American Spirits and all these different cigarettes brands, you got like Granny Smith. You know what I mean?
Macintoshes.
You got, Apple Crisp. You know,
Yeah.
what type of apple guy are
We
you?
can create another type of apple too.
Yeah. I
we
like
grow
that.
our own,
I
homegrown.
like that. All right.
Wow, look at
Sweet.
us. I like that.
Guys, we're so smart.
Fuck, we are.
We're so smart. When people listen to this, they're gonna say these people
They'd
are
be like,
so smart.
These
Oh
people
my
are
God.
smart.
They need help.
Why didn't we think about replacing the cigarette and vape epidemic with apples? That's what everyone's thinking right now.
And we didn't even start it.
In fact, they see because I saw that on my TikTok. Oh,
But
never
me and
mind, I
Josh
never
didn't
seen
see
it.
it, so we'll just
It
pretend.
it was my it
It
was
was
my
our idea.
idea. Yep.
Last one. Oh no, we have a couple more. Kendrick got destroyed in the beef, but casuals will forever insist he won.
I love that take.
Josh wrote that one. He did not get destroyed in the beef. That's crazy work.
I definitely did not write that.
You definitely did
Probably
not.
a good take.
But it's something that you would have write.
It's probably a good take. I probably agree with it.
You probably agree with it. Well, people are way too mean to Jojo Siwa.
She never done anything wrong, right? People
No.
just make fun of her. So yeah, people are too mean.
Yeah.
I
would
guess
say
like
so too.
I guess like some yeah. I'm not saying that like a couple things should like it's not that like she's not cringy.
It's
or
got to
anything.
be
What I'm saying
so
is, like,
hard to live your entire life from the age of 4 years old with millions of eyeballs on you.
Yes.
She got zero natural progression of growing up and being able to act like an idiot or
Yeah.
like make mistakes or go through phases, which every human being does, right?
Yeah.
It kind of was just all
All
there
out
the
there.
whole time.
That's what I'm
So-
saying. So
And
it's
And
all
she was
she
like
does is, like,
one of the biggest
smile.
people in the world, like in 2019.
Yeah.
Remember, she was like selling like fucking 100 million bows or whatever the
bows.
shit that she would sell at Walmart. Like, come on now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
so, yeah.
Let the girl live. She's just trying to figure it out.
For real.
Trying to figure it out.
But yeah, everyone give us your wedding hot takes. Favorite parts, worst parts, that's worth it. Our wedding ones. The debate of whether or not you should have an open bar at your wedding and whether it's acceptable for a wedding to be dry is trending on TikTok.
Can't have a dry
cannot have a
wedding.
dry wedding.
Unacceptable.
Unacceptable.
I think it's unacceptable for the guests. I understand it's your wedding, but what, do you want everyone to have a shit time? So even if
Yeah.
you're sober, unless you're like, okay, wait, what if they're like recovering? What if the people getting married are like recovering alcoholics?
Yeah, but this is very circumstantial. I
Okay,
think
so
this
we're
is
not
just-
we're not putting
talking
in any
about-
extremes. No
Of
extremes.
Of course, if
just
someone's
like
recovering,
yeah. So no extremes, no semantics, just straight up.
But like
wedding.
you two get married
Can
and you're
it be
like
dry?
wedding.
Fuck no. Hell no.
That's awful.
need
Why would you
drinks.
do that to anyone?
We need drinks. I know, like, I think you gotta have drinks at a wedding.
It is your wedding, but like, what the fuck? Don't you
That's
want to
a
be a
good
good
point.
host?
What do you
But
think?
that
Gab?
doesn't mean that they. I guess like I wouldn't do a dry wedding, but like I guess like, do you need alcohol that much to have fun?
No, but
Oh.
it enhances.
Yeah.
It does.
Like
Yes.
dancing, it just makes everyone loose and it's
Yeah,
a
and then
party,
it makes everyone, like,
celebration.
I don't
I
think it's
get
about
it.
necessarily like, will I have fun on my wedding night with or without drinks.
No,
yeah.
No, I think it's the
not talking about
people.
your wedding. Yeah, I'm talking
But like
about the
I think
people,
it's
being a
more of
guest.
like the guests. Like
Yeah.
guests are gonna need it. You have a lot of guests that probably don't necessarily maybe all know each other. So or maybe you got people from the family
I
that
get it.
don't. You know what I'm saying?
And then there's
it's
like always family fights, like all the
Oh,
families
yeah,
meeting up,
dude.
and it's like, dude, I need
you
a
need
shot
like
right
a couple drinks in everyone so everything can just be chill and have fun. You want everyone on the dance floor. What, you want to look around at your wedding? There's like 4 people on the dance floor.
now. Yeah, you see me at a wedding, I'll probably be wasted.
Yep.
Makes sense.
I will say one of my friends ended up having last second, like the bartender couldn't make it for their wedding. But then they had nobody that could come and with a liquor license and serve alcohol.
Wait, this is real?
Yeah. So they ended up like pretty much being like, we have to have, because supplying a wedding with all that alcohol like on top, like now, and then needing to find someone to serve, like that's like expensive. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
And so the bartender couldn't show up. So then it became like a bring your own booze wedding though.
Oh, that's kind of fun.
Which
Pretty
was
cool.
just
Little bit of a white
was
trash
kind of sick. I'm not gonna lie, was awesome. Like I actually have said like hands down favorite wedding I've ever been to was this wedding. It was
way
absolutely
cheaper.
the best time. Everyone like had the drinks they wanted, you know? Everyone's there with the drinks they wanted. And like
Drinks were $1 million bucks.
It just felt right. It just felt right. Like I love being the guy too that like my family probably looked like the white trash family there. We had a big ass what are they, igloo coolers or whatever
styrofoam
they are.
cooler? Yeah.
Like the big like
I know exactly what you're talking about.
you know what I'm talking, like
They're like
rollers
plastic,
and everything.
but they're like the white
yeah.
top, blue bottom.
Hell yeah. But like
Yeah.
big. You know what I mean? Like this thing wasn't just even like your average one like you're taking to a beach.
Well, the whole
I mean,
family's got to drink.
the whole and then we were also like,
Giving drinks to
what are
people?
the odds like some people are gonna forget drinks? Probably pretty high. We can't have that. We can't have people being thirsty.
No one can be
So we
empty-handed.
brought so many drinks, so many bottles, and we were just like, everyone's on the dance floor. We're just like, everyone's coming over to our table. We're just pouring up some drinks for people, throwing some people some beers or whatever. It was awesome. It was the best time. Everyone's on the dance
that's
floor.
fun.
We had like dance lines going where people were like hyping people up, like the Jennifer Hudson show, except before I ever even saw that, like where everyone's kind of like, go, 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 go. And like someone's like going down the line and like hitting a move or whatever. It was awesome. It was
This
the
is
best.
a good wedding. That seems like a good time.
Such a good wedding.
That's
Such
fun.
a good wedding.
You
So
guys should do that at your wedding.
Bring your own alcohol.
no, we will
kind of awesome.
we will have
Open
alcohol
bar?
there. We'll have alcohol there. Yeah, gotta go open bar.
Gotta
I
go
think.
open bar.
I hope we're gonna have a pretty wild wedding actually.
That'd be cool.
I know. I kind of want it to be soon, just because I'm like in the mood to go to a wedding of like. I want you guys to be like young and hot while you guys get married.
Oh well, we'll be young and hot
We're
for
gonna
quite
be
a while.
young and hot.
Yeah.
For real.
Yeah, true.
But I want to go to more weddings. I feel like I've only been to
Well,
2 weddings.
Well, we got a
I
third
wanna go
coming
to
up.
mine.
Did you guys, speaking of weddings, did you guys see that Dave, so Rhea and Marty from Barstool got married, and they got married this weekend, and Dave said that he couldn't come. He texted Rhea and Marty 2 hours before they got married and was like, hey, sorry, I'm not going to make it to the wedding because he thought it was in August because he thought the RSVP date was the date of the wedding. Are you understanding?
What do you mean that's the RSVP day was
So
the day
like
of the wedding?
on the day, like when you get the invitation, there's like an RSVP date where you have to RSVP for the wedding by. So you have to tell them when you can make it by. But he thought the date of the actual wedding was that. So he texted them 2 hours before they were getting married, like, hey, sorry, I'm not going to make it.
But the RSVP would have been before the wedding.
Yeah, it would have been before the wedding.
Yes, but he thought that wedding date was the RSVP date, but it was the actual wedding date
Oh.
on the invitation.
Okay. I
Got
think I
it.
see what you're saying.
So
I
it was
think I
like
see
the
what you're
most
saying.
Dave move. He was like, oh, it's the last day I can RSVP.
No
Sorry, I
way.
can't make it. And it's like 2 hours before they're about to walk down the aisle. And he's just like, hey, I can't make it.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
and
it's
he
bad.
texted them after and was like, holy fucking shit. I didn't know that you were getting married today. I'm such an idiot. I'm the worst guy for texting you 2 hours before you get married. That I'm
Yeah,
not
it's a
gonna make
worst
it.
guy move, that's for sure.
That's insane.
Gotta get better, Dave. Gotta get better.
It's the most Dave move that I've
That's
ever
crazy.
seen.
Do you think we'll invite Dave to our wedding?
Sure, if he's a person that is important to you, 100%.
I appreciate that, babe.
It's a nice answer.
I appreciate it.
I want to get to know him more. Yeah, I feel like I don't know Dave. The only interaction I had with him was the podcast.
Would you want to invite him, Josh?
I'd invite Dave. I don't mind if Dave's there. That'd be awesome.
Of course.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
That'd be cool.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like he would pop in, stay for the ceremony, and then be like,
leave.
Peace,
guys.
Like, there's no way he's staying long.
Yeah.
No,
I think he would just appreciate the feel of being invited.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
He'd just appreciate it.
Yeah.
He'd probably say no, so we could send an invite and just look like good guys, and then he'll say no.
He says no to everything.
He says no to everything.
Even
I think he would go to your wedding for sure.
Yeah, I thought that you guys were close.
I did too.
Shit. I guess we'll see. Time will tell.
Time will tell.
Last up, we have BFFs Corner. Mooby, Smelly, and Ray. Those are such funny names. They guessed which jobs me and Josh would have if we weren't influencers. Oh, I haven't seen this.
We're going to pick jobs celebrities would have if they weren't celebrities or influencers or yada, yada, yada. So the first one up, Joshy Richie.
I'm going to go. I think you'd be either a surfer, instructor, I don't know, out by the Bahamas or a model.
I'm thinking, but this look like low-key like an interior designer.
Ooh. He looks like he would design the games for Hunger Games.
He's
he would be the Hunger Games game guy.
Free photographer.
Oh yeah, or I think she would do something in
work at a farmer's
music.
market.
I think she would do something in music, or be I don't know, something with DJs, event planning for some DJ or
Promoter. I think you're a nice bouncer.
They were almost too nice. I almost wanted a little bit more mean.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I think I would see you as because you're smart. You would be something you would be a business guy. I could see you being a business guy.
A business guy.
And
Be a
Bree,
big
I
business
think
guy.
Bree.
Yeah, I'm here with my suitcase and not a suitcase.
Hey, I'm here with my suitcase and my big
I'm here with my
shoes.
suitcase and my suit. I was gonna say briefcase and my suit, but I said suitcase. I combined the two together. That's not a good move coming off of
That
you
is a
calling me
bad
smart.
businessman.
She was just like, "Yeah, you're so smart."
No,
and I'm
I
here
think
being
Josh would be a good
"Yeah,
one.
me and my suitcase." Fuck.
You fucked that
Anyways,
I'm trying
You
to
could be an
think,
intern.
Bree.
I feel like I would just work at an animal shelter and I'd be really poor
Girl,
because they
come
don't
on.
make money.
I think I know. I see you. You have a big personality. I would see you doing something that you talk to people. You're good at this. So
Thanks. I don't know. Yeah. I don't know what I would do.
I don't know. What do you see Bree doing?
Maybe
I
a
think something like
counselor?
that.
Camp counselor.
Would you ever work in a school?
Ugh.
Maybe I could see you being a
A
tattoo
history
artist.
teacher.
a tattoo artist. That has nothing to do with what we're talking right now.
I can't even.
Oh, well.
I can't draw.
Oh,
Last thing. Oh, I went to Ireland this weekend.
Oh my god, I saw that. Where? What? Why? Out of nowhere.
So random. Well, I was watching Normal People. I don't think either of you guys have ever watched Normal People because I've asked you before. You have to friggin' watch it, Gabi. You would love it.
It's like a
It's like a romance.
comedy show.
It's
romance. Love.
Yeah, and it's
Okay.
Paul Mescal and it's Daisy Edgar Jones, and it's just a shot to the heart. It's so beautiful. It's an Irish show. They film it in Ireland, and I watch it for the fourth time, and every time I watch it, I'm like, I want to go to Ireland, so I'm watching it, and I'm like, I have a free weekend. This is my only free weekend for the next 3 months. So why don't I just book a trip to Ireland tonight?
No way.
And then I looked up flights. They weren't too bad. I booked a trip to Ireland. My friend Aiden was over, and he's like, I'll come to Ireland with you. I was like, okay, you're going to come to Ireland with me?
That's so fun.
And then we got on a flight that night. We went to Ireland, and it kind of turned into, let's just say, everything that possibly could have went wrong in Ireland went wrong. Yeah.
what?
But what happened?
Did the
And how
snakes
many
come
days were
back?
you there?
It was just so we got to the hotel and they're like, oh, this hotel you booked it for next week. We're like, okay. And we only went there with one booking. So that was the first thing.
You booked it for the wrong week.
Yep. Yeah. But it's okay. We switched it. It was fine. Then we traveled around Dublin. We had fun. Then we get into the car. We drive across. We drive 5 hours through. It was supposed to be a 4-hour drive to this town called Dingle in Ireland. It's like on the west coast. We're about to pull up to Dingle. I'm like, let's put in the Airbnb address. The Airbnb, it says Dingle Airbnb. It wasn't. It was an hour and a half away from Dingle. So we were like, oh my God, this 4-hour car ride just turned to a 5.5 hours. So we had to turn around, go to this town Dingle. And then we finally get there. We're so pissed. We've been in the car for like 6 hours, right? We're like, let's go to the bar. We'll get food. We haven't eaten yet. And we'll book the hotel that night. So we book the hotel while we're at the bar. We leave our car. And this town Dingle, I'm not kidding, guys, turns to be the craziest thing. Josh, people love BFFs so much in Ireland. Like, every single person was like, I love BFFs. They were the nicest people ever. We have to do
Ireland.
That's so
we
cool.
have to do a tour in Ireland. Like, they
All
are
right.
fucking awesome. I love
Hell
them
yeah.
just as much as they love BFFs. And they were so nice, but they really like to party. Obviously, they're Irish, right?
Yeah.
So they get us going. And we're just like, we thought it was going to be a casual, chill time. And then all of a sudden, all of these people just start coming out of the woodworks. They find us at these bars and it's like shots. It's this. It's crazy. So my friend Aiden, he has this trick. He does like this party trick where he does splits. He's a very flexible guy. So when he gets drunk, he's like, let me do a split. It's like his like party trick, you know? So he's holding his glass of Guinness and he drops down and he does his split. And he like slips his hand a little bit like this and he lands face to glass. The glass shatters in his mouth. So the like literal, like a mouthful of glass. He gets up, like you can just hear it. The live music stopped. It went. Everyone was like, he gets up, blood like pouring from his face. And obviously everyone's horrified. We go to the bathroom.
He just
I'm like,
did like he just like jokered himself.
he jokered himself. Like, and thank God, like all that happened was he got a couple like slips.
Well, your mouth bleeds so like
So
rapidly,
much.
right? So like
But
even if
his
he just
lip
like cut it up and everything, like
was
it would
hanging
look like
off,
he was.
guys. Like the corner of his lip was like hanging off, and like you said, like the mouth bleeds so much, so it looked even a million times worse than it was. But he's like drunk, so he doesn't really like. There's just blood everywhere, and everyone's freaking out. It's insane, and we're all kind of like wasted. So, and he's just like, hurrah! Like he gets up and he's covered in blood. It's like a movie scene where he just gets up.
Yeah, he
glass
kind of is
everywhere.
like
And
no
everyone's like,
feeling. Everyone, yeah.
Because we had just taken all these shots with
Jesus.
these people. He's like, it's fine, it's good, and
You're
anyways,
like, it is not.
I'm like,
good.
no, this is actually really. I'm horrified. Like, I'm not joking. Whole shirt covered in blood. It didn't stop bleeding.
Was this
And-
like a stitches thing, or did
Yeah.
this end up okay?
So,
this
well,
sounds
this
like
is where it gets a little crazy. So then we kind of go on with the night. We go to like another bar. We go like do rugby drills in the middle of this town with this whole rugby team. Like, it was just the most Irish night I'd ever had in my life. Aiden's like cheering, covered in blood still. Like the vlog, I made a vlog of it. It will be out by the time this podcast is posted. You will see all of this. I had to cut a lot because there was a lot of blood and guts. It was like too bloody to post. But anyways, then we're like, the adrenaline starts wearing off. He's bleeding a lot, and he's like, this is the worst pain I've actually ever felt in my life. I'm like, all right.
Yeah, no kidding.
Let's go check in to our hotel. Like, finally, we booked this hotel. We need to check in. So, you know how probably LA too, and in New York, like the hotels are always open and there's always someone at the front desk.
Yeah.
That is not the case in Ireland. So they lock up. We didn't know that. They lock up at probably about 8 p.m. and they just go to bed. And you need to check in earlier, which that's on us. We didn't really think of that. We just assumed it was the same as America, which it's not.
Okay.
So we roll up covered in blood at about, I'm going to say 3:30 in the morning. The hotel's locked. There's a sign on the hotel that says knock or call. So we're knocking, we're calling. About an hour and a half goes by. We can't get into this hotel. We are we're in the middle of nowhere, Ireland, like on the coast. There's no hotels for us to stay in. Aiden's gushing blood. We're like, we need to go to the hospital, but we need to make sure we have a place to sleep. So we're banging. Finally, someone comes to like let us in off the street that was getting drunk food into the hotel. We get into the hotel. We're like, hallelujah. We're checking into the hotel. We get in. Nope. So they like double booked it. Wasn't going to work. We were too late. Can't get in. It's 4 a.m. in the middle of this Irish town. I got my buddy absolutely gushing blood. His lip is falling off. I'm like, okay, what do we do? We're like sober at this point because we're just like so scared. And we're walking around this town for another 45 minutes. People are offering us for us to stay in their trailers on their couch. And we're like, I don't know if that's safe. We need to go to the hospital. So there's a hospital close by. We walk to the hospital. Shut down. Absolutely shut down. So then we're like, oh, okay, what are we going to do? These people like offer to drive us to the emergency room, which is like 45 minutes away. The nicest people ever. They drive us in our car and then someone tails us so that we can have our car because it's 45 minutes away.
Yeah.
We get dropped off at the emergency room. We get in, 10-hour wait to be seen.
No way.
Yep. So we're like, oh my God, at this point, it's like 6 a.m. We're in this random town in Ireland that we have never been to. We're like, we'll go to the nearest hotel. They drop us off at this hotel. We go in. We're like, this hotel's huge. They've got to have a room, right? We get there. They're like, sold out. Can't have you. I walk out. I fall down the stairs. I bust my knee. I'm like, what is, like, we're just distraught. Keep in mind, he's still gushing. Still gushing
sounds
blood.
like a terrible, terrible trip.
We get into the car. We call about 15 more hotels. Can't have us anywhere. So we did have to sleep in our car in a parking lot in the middle of Ireland. And then we had to wake up and drive another 3 hours to another town named Cork. It was a story. You know what? It was a great story. It was a very Irish
How
story.
is your friend?
So we woke up and we went to what they call the chemist there, which is just like a pharmacy here, because the doctor at the emergency room was like, just go to the chemist, he'll tell you what to do. We were like, the chemist? What do you mean he's gonna make a potion? Like, what?
Whip some brew up.
Yeah, we were so confused. So then we go to the chemist in the morning. The chemist is like, you should just go to a plastic surgeon. Aiden's like, what I have to go to a plastic surgeon? So we just got in the car and we're like, we're not doing that. We'll just let this heal on its own. We drive to the other town. And then the trip kind of fell apart towards the end. But yeah, it was very eventful. I didn't think that was what was going to happen. I was supposed to do a solo trip. And then
For how many days were you there?
We were there for 4 days.
Sounds like 2 of them were.
One of them was one night was a mess. But the day was great. The partying was amazing. It was the most epic Irish story that we could have ever had.
Yeah, no doubt.
Yeah.
No doubt.
Yeah.
That's
But he's okay now.
crazy.
He's all right.
Okay, good.
Yeah. Aiden is okay. But
That's
that was my time in
insane.
Ireland.
Doesn't even seems weird. Seems like you're making it up right now.
Yeah.
I know. It's very Brianna goes to Ireland. That's exactly what would happen.
That's insane. Oh my God, I feel so bad for him.
Well, I'm excited to go now.
Yeah, no, it's a blast. We should all make a trip. It's the best country I've ever been to in the world.
Hell yeah. I'd love to go.
Go Ireland. Love Ireland.
Go Ireland.
Yeah, that's it. That's pretty much it for BFFs Corner.
All right. BFFs.
Yippee.
W's
Gabby,
in the
thanks
chat.
for coming on.
W's in the chat for
Thanks
Gabi.
for having me, guys. I love
W's
it
for
here.
Gabi. We love Gabi. And make sure to follow along our band journey.
Yep.
Yep.
Poutine Funk
Poutine
Burger.
Funk Burger.
Love it.
All right. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye, girl. Thank you.